wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I'm Travis. It's Monday, and that means it's time for Monday Night Raw.
Yay!
Well, she sounds super excited about it. Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like it's going to be starting right after this NYPD CD Chicago.
Yeah, that's it.
They do a lot of letters in these nowadays, so you don't know which one's which.
No.
CFI, GFN, GFC, right? Something?
HBT.
Special victims.
Yes.
All right. Well, it looks like it's starting. I better turn it down just
ABC.
to see hair.
Yeah.
All right.
Walter was in the chat, but
Hey,
he
Walter.
said he will be back late.
He'll be back later and then leave.
Yeah. He says, I'll be late to chat. See you guys at 9.
He's coming that late, huh? That's
Yes.
when he usually leaves.
Yes.
He's coming to say bye.
Yes. So we have Janelle in the chat. Hey,
Janelle,
Janelle.
how
nice
you doing,
to see
boss?
you, bud. And we have Aaron in the chat.
Hey,
Hey, Aaron.
Aaron.
I think we had some people earlier, too. An Ada and a Malika.
Hey, Malika.
I think is what
And
it was.
Aiden.
Ada.
Like Aiden English, but the girl version of it.
Yes. That's it.
There's Luke.
Oh, we
Hey,
got
all.
Luke in the chat. Hey, Luke. How's everything going for Luke?
So we have 2 confirmed people on here. That's the Scottish Psychopath and Becky Lynch. So
Yeah, they were yakking about them at the 10-minute 2 thing earlier.
that's all that's confirmed. Everything else will probably be a rerun, so we might be watching some old stuff.
Ooh, how exciting. You know, it'd be better if it was like old stuff, but it's never old stuff. It's like, this happened last week. Yay! The excitement.
Do you remember January? Look at 8 nights ago.
Womp, womp, womp. This is what happened 8 nights ago. Ugh. Anyways, we have Mason in the chat. Hey,
Hey, Mason.
Says,
Hi.
hey guys, what's up?
Just watching some Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Enjoying the weather.
Janelle's saying, did you hear that somebody tested positive for unicorn sprinkles in the WWE and it wasn't a wrestler?
Yeah, I think it was an announcer, but they don't know who. There's rumors, but nothing
Yes.
confirmed. And they're probably not going to tell us because anybody that has the ick is like, ew.
They're like the plague people.
Right?
Luke's letting us know he's only here for a little while. I hope it's because you are doing something else or sleeping and not because you feel like crap.
I'm sure he's fine by now. That was like 2 weeks ago.
I know, but it's good to ask and make sure that he's still on the mend. Nothing wrong with that. We also have another Aaron in the chat, Aaron Murphy. Hello,
Hey, Murphy.
Aaron Murphy.
How you doing, boss?
Yo from PA. I'm going to guess
Pennsylvania.
that's Pennsylvania.
Right? Where else would it be?
I don't know.
How's your health? You doing all right? Everybody doing okay?
How's everybody doing out
Kind of
there?
like to try to ask people that now. And then people are
Everybody
all weirded out by
hanging
it.
in there, you know, not going too stark raving mad, being stuck, not being able to do extracurricular activities.
Everybody's nuts about that. It's like most people in quarantine, or like if it wasn't called quarantine, they'd be like fine.
Yeah.
But since they're told to stay home, they're like, I don't know what to do. But it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. We have Tayshian Smith in the chat. Hey, Tayshian. Nice to
That's
see
a
you
pretty
here
cool
tonight.
name. I like that name.
Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal versus Heath Slater WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. That's
There you
hilarious.
go. 3-man band. Right now they're just recapping. Hopefully we'll start the show out with the Scottish Psychopath.
Mason says it's 50 degrees where I live. That's perfect temperature for me.
That sounds great.
Right?
That's probably. I bet we're about 42. That's what it said the high was going to be.
Oh, really? It
Yeah.
was going to be.
Well,
After
it felt
having
really warm
60s
out there.
for a couple days, it felt kind of chilly today. I got used to the warm weather already. It was kind of funny. Looks like, no, I'm just tired. Still recovering from the late night researching session. Right? It's like, holy crap,
Kofi.
dude. Like, spent like 7 hours on that. Like, did you even sleep?
No.
Oh, we've got Charles in the chat.
Hey,
Hey,
Charles.
Charles says, I want watch Monday Night Raw. What is the channel? It is on USA channel.
Network. I don't know what country you're in.
If you're in the United States and you have Dish Network, it is channel 105. I don't know the other channels.
Right? Well, it might not even be in the United States. They're definitely full of fans up there on the ceiling.
Right? Aaron Murphy says, I'm doing good, and yes, it's PA, LOL. Glad you guys are entertaining everyone during these hard times.
Yeah, well,
thanks,
we appreciate
Aaron Murphy. We thank you for coming around and chatting with us and kind of keeping us helpfully entertained, too, because we need it.
She likes reading the chat, so if nobody's in there, it's not a lot of fun. We haven't had that problem in a while, but still, it can happen here and there.
Right?
I have a buddy that lives there in Pennsylvania. I'm not going to ask if you know him because it's big. But
So I have a friend that lives in Pennsylvania. Do you know him? Do you call him at home?
So anyways, he's like, I told him here, I was like, yeah, not a lot of people are staying home. He's like, that's because they don't live 2 hours away from New York. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably true.
Right?
I have been on serious lockdown for the past 20 years, so I'm fine. I'm all trained up.
Mason's like, how was your guys' Easter?
It was good.
It was all right. We didn't really do anything.
I had my mom come over, and she went out to her dad's.
Yeah.
So.
Just
fun
to
stuff.
feed him. Basically, we fed our parents.
Yeah, but separate.
And separate entities. So, Charles is from the Philippines. Wow, it's good to see you in here,
deal.
Charles. Fantastic. John L says, how was your guys' Easter Sunday yesterday?
It was
It
great,
was pretty
boss.
good. How about your
Appreciate
guys'
it.
out there? What did everybody do? Says Aaron says he hunted for eggs. That's something we did not do because it would
We
be
don't
weird.
have any little ones, but I wouldn't mind hunting for eggs.
Right?
I just know where they're all at. They're in the bottom of the fridge.
Right?
We could have painted them.
That's
and
true.
then put them back in the fridge and ate them.
Yes, we could have hard-boiled them and dyed them.
So it
but
looks like the Big Show unknowingly main evented WrestleMania.
after 8 nights ago.
Yeah.
It was after the show 8 nights ago.
It was after it ended,
WrestleMania.
but if there would have been a crowd, they would have seen it.
That's very true.
And he basically headlined WrestleMania.
Right? Yeah, he kind of did if he would have been on there, but
They just didn't
they didn't show it until the Monday. Yeah,
as the main event on Monday.
they did. Aaron Murphy says, LMAO, you guys are great. Thanks, man. Awesome. Aaron or Aaron Reed, as we know him, I have a buddy who lives in Texas. Cool.
Good deal.
That's awesome. Luke's like, I'm mostly tired because the weather is particularly cold and rainy and stormy, so it's the perfect sleeping weather.
Oh,
right?
boy.
Reading a book and sitting by a fire weather for me, or eating soup. That's usually what I want to do when the weather's like that.
Yeah, my idea of fun this morning, I woke up, went outside, and saw my ice bath out there with ice in it. And I was like, I have a brilliant idea. How about I break it and get in it? And so that's what I did for 4 minutes this morning. It took me about 8 hours to warm back up after that. No shit.
So who's coming out to Drew McIntyre's little entourage?
Andrade.
Andrade
The
is
new
going
champion,
to be...
Andrade? What?
What? Andrade?
Mr. Flair.
Wow, alrighty then. Wow, I guess he's...
Are fans supposed to know that? Are we supposed to know that they're dating?
It's on Instagram. I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Zelina.
Hey, Aaron was happy about Paul, right? He's tired. I'm always tired. I've been tired since day one-ish.
Take an ice bath.
Yeah, that'll wake your ass up.
Go get in the cold shower.
Mason's like, I was happy Big Show lost. Luke's like,
Oh, yeah.
also been getting Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's freaking a glorious game. Oh, grinding,
Glorious.
gaming, playing, all that stuff. I need to get it. How much is it? Is it terrible?
It's $60.
Mason's like, Luke, it is a glorious game. Oh my God, why does everybody have it and I don't? Hey,
my
Matthew's in the chat. Hey, Matthew.
Matthew, there he is.
He's like, it snowed here today. Ew. Gross. It's disgusting. It snowed in our upper mountainous area the
Yeah, it's
other
all
day.
white capped everywhere.
Yeah, looks like it should be fall time instead. Matthew's like, my dev is basking in his glory.
So is Andrade going to be the next big time contender for the championship, or
He's
is this going to
already
be?
a champion.
What,
What's he going to do? Lose it and then go after the other one?
Why can't he have two belts? Why
I
can't
don't
he
know.
unify it?
I don't know. That's weird.
It's not really unification, but he can have two belts.
Meh.
Ultimate Warrior did it.
I
I
guess.
mean, many people have done it. But.
Sure. We got Glenn Hunt in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Glenn
Glenn.
Hunt, how's it going, bud?
Oh, what's he got?
He's going to let us know that the Backyard Wrestling name is Memphis Wrestling Show July 4th, Saturday Night Raw, and SmackDown Friday Night Wrestling Memphis. So you know. Now we know.
In July.
You know.
July 4th's a weekend.
I guess. I don't know. I haven't looked that far ahead on the calendar. I don't care. Matthew's
I know, because
like,
there's only today, yesterday, and tomorrow.
Yeah. Matthew says, I'm baking in my apartment. That's cool. What you baking?
Maybe he's warm.
Oh.
Just kidding. He's
But
probably baking
it
some
snowed,
food.
so it can't be that warm, right?
I was teasing.
Aaron's letting you know, Aaron Breed is letting you know that he already took a shower.
Take a cold one.
Who cares if you already took a shower? Take another one. Take a really cold one. Put the water on the coldest right when you turn it on.
Yeah, just get in cold. Stay in there.
Just be like, do-do-do, la-la-la.
Let your whole body cool down.
He also says, can I have your hat? No.
These ones you can actually find. These are golf hats.
Yes. Let's see. Matthew says, "Hello, Darth. The army keeps rolling along." We got Ayla in the chat. Hello,
There's Ayla.
Ayla. Saying howdy.
Late.
How's it going, lady? How are you feeling? All that good stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Andrade's trying to talk for himself when he has a mouthpiece sitting right next to him.
Right.
When or... Oh, tonight.
Oh, that's weird.
Looks like McIntyre might only be champion for 8 days.
8 days. 8 days.
Oh, he's inviting him in, but Andrade's leaving.
Looks like at least $60, but if they have it for sale on the PlayStation Network, I'd get the special edition. Comes with 3 extras summon creatures. Oh, interesting. Mason's saying hi to Ayla.
Are you going to start playing it in here?
Well, we talked about kind of putting
Just set
them
it up
in
there.
here so we could just kind of set this up as our gaming room also, considering that it might be easier than having it out in the other room.
Right. That way you can just hang out in here.
Yeah. Luke's telling Aaron to slow down because he's chatting every 2 seconds. And Matthew's like, Vince doesn't like wrestlers with outies, belly buttons.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I've never noticed.
You know, I have noticed on some of them, and they look weird. But, you know, it was like, well, thanks for asking you. I think she's talking to somebody else in the chat for that. Matthew says, I'm baking in my apartment by medicating. Oh, I see. Okay. Matthew says,
Hotboxing.
where's Daphne? And Mason says, I'm all right. My sleep schedule is messed up. I think everyone's sleep schedule is messed up.
I know I've been going to bed at like 9.
I'm pretty sure that's not what people mean by their sleep schedules being messed up. Sweetie.
Oh, that they're sleeping earlier?
That people are going to bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and then
Why
getting
on
up
earth
at
would
like
you want
10,
to get
11
up? Why
o'clock.
would you want to stay up that late?
Okay, when people don't have jobs that they can go to and they don't have anything they're doing, some people get into those habits. It's very easy. Jake Hager's in the chat. Hey, Jake. Nice to see you in the chat tonight. Saying, haha, Lawler is back.
Is it Jake from State Farm?
No, it's Jake Hager.
Oh.
AEW.
I know who Jake Hager
Looks
is.
like I pre-ordered the first class special edition for $250. Holy shit, dude. Came with a Lithium edition version of the game.
Yeah. Spla Lithium. That means it comes with a hot tub.
I don't know.
And some batteries.
With a spiral edition, maybe, version of the game. A still book of game artwork, the music album, and the summoning extras. Okay. Matthew says, Travis, when you get a Chef C thoughts on thoughts when you get a chance. When you get a chance, thoughts on lousy Ronda Rousey.
Oh my gosh, right? So she's like, she just comes out kayfabe, right? She comes out kayfabe.
Kayfabe.
She comes out and just says, yeah, it's all fake. Well, of course, like.
Yeah, she's like, if you want to get in a fight.
Right.
I read some of her stuff. I told you she was a moron, but nobody thought I was right. They're all like, oh, delete that. Why would you not like her?
She says it's just disrespectful for real fighters to say that this stuff is real. But I bet her paychecks were real.
Well, you know what? Maybe they weren't, and maybe they should just be taken away. Maybe she should have to return that money.
Back.
Well, it's fake Monopoly money, so it can't be real.
Hey, look,
so it needs to be taken away.
Yeah, no. And it might just be a play to set up for next year's WrestleMania or maybe even SummerSlam or something. It might just be a ploy. Mm-hmm. She also said that she's not coming back because the fans are mean to her. You know?
Wah, crybaby.
Yet
looks like
John Cena handles it just fine.
Right? Because he's a man.
Oh my God. He's just not as delicate.
Whatever, Becky takes it just fine too when they're all mean to her.
Yeah, but she's
a man. See? That's all it takes.
Oh, Lord, have mercy on me.
Marbles.
Marbles.
That's what it's about. Marbles. Luke also said, and 2 huge collectible action figures of Tifa and Cloud. Mason said, Matthew, so can I join your army? Aaron's talking about it's just been confirmed there will be no WWE 2K21. That's weird. We also have Javier in the chat. Hey, Javier. Says, I was having family time when I saw you guys. We're live, so I ran to my room, and here I am.
Aw, that's awesome.
Well, I don't know about that.
You can still hang out with your family.
You can still hang out with your family.
We don't want to take away that.
We want you to hang out with your family. Families are very important.
Especially at this time.
Ayla says, I have an induction date, so soon this will be over. Plus, my house is getting painted today, so Oz and I are trapped in my room. Yeah, I could see that because of all the fumes and everything. At least you guys have a really big room up there, so it's not so bad. It'd be worse if it was like a really tiny room.
It's giant. It's like a 12,000 square foot.
Right? It's like its own
bedroom.
Thing. It's like its own house. Luke says, I've been going to bed at 6 or 7 a.m. and waking up at 2 or 3 p.m. unless my lady wakes me up, but we both also stream, right? Ayla's like, my sleep schedule is messed up too. I keep waking up at 3 a.m.
That's really normal for people to wake up at 3 a.m. It's what you do when you wake up that is going to define that. Like, if you think, then you're going to stay awake. So you got to just not think and then try to just go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's probably harder. She's pregnant, so it might be something else. Aaron's
Baby's
talking about...
like, let me out of here.
I don't want to be in here no more. Aaron's like...
And then you don't get any sleep.
Right? Yeah, so you better enjoy the sleep you're getting right now, right?
See, my thing is I was waking up every morning at 3 o'clock, and I was going to bed at like around midnight, and I was like, oh, this is stressing me out. So what I did is I started to go to bed earlier, and then I noticed I was still waking up at 3, so I just started going to sleep at like 9:30. I'm like, oh, it's bedtime, because then that way, if I wake up at 3, it's not that big of a deal. I got a full night's sleep.
And Mason's like, I go to bed at 1 in the morning and wake up at 11.
Holy crap.
Right? Can you imagine being young again? We talked about this the other night. I told you.
I couldn't imagine sleeping for more than 7 hours.
You can't because now you don't. But when you were younger, you did.
Ugh. It's awesome.
Right?
I also used to drink and party, so I needed 12 hours to sleep.
Exactly. Matthew says, A-double, I love you in an erotic way. Oh, that's creepy. Mason's asking Ayla what color they're using. Jonelle says, Ronda Rousey trying to get some heat on here because she going to make her return.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Maybe. I mean,
At
she
some
might
point.
be making some kind of... Maybe she finally got used to it and she's okay with people hating on her, so she wants to stir those fires. We've got the Exalted One in the chat. Hey, the Exalted One. Nice to see you in the chat tonight.
Woo!
Says, what's up, Wrestling Gab? Just because I'm the Exalted One doesn't mean I'm always going to be the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Totally. Ayla's like, blinding white is the color. Nice.
White is the best color. Oh, here comes Ruby Riott. It looks like Oscar Ruby Riott. Now, is Ruby going to win this?
Wondering about if she was going to be in the house, and she's like, yeah, my house. My room in my house.
I'm actually excited for this match for 2 reasons.
Matthew is saying that Nia Jax will kill her. So Nia Jax doesn't like Ronda. That's interesting. Let's see.
Anyways, I'm excited for this match for 2 reasons. First is that it's on live-ish, whatever they call it. And they're going to try to eat up time. So it's actually going to be a good match. Or
Oh.
should be. I'm calling that it's going to be a good match. And
Right.
both of these women are amazing competitors. Mm-hmm. So, looking forward to this one for sure.
Nice. Aaron saying, I lost all respect for Ronda after she cussed us out, and she's a sellout. I don't want to say it because I don't want to be mean, but the female dog, a female dog. And Matthew's like, I want fans to chant Holly Holm there next time she is in the WWE universe. It was like female dog.
Fummel.
Femel. And Matthew says, damn, you got it like that? I'm a handyman. John L. says, who would you want to see if Becky Lynch next for the title? But I guess it may end up being Nia Jax.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going to go with that. If it was up to me, I'd probably just keep it Shayna Baszler for a while. And I think they'll do that. And then after that one's over, I'd like to see them push Ruby Riott. But that doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. It's honestly going to... It matters right now. So if she can beat Asuka, then that's the way to go. You can't have her wrestle Charlotte or Asuka for a while.
Right.
Because they've done those feuds.
Yeah, they need
And
to
the fans
have
get
it
pretty sick of
feuded
it.
off with somebody
Although
else.
they could do Charlotte now if Charlotte wasn't the champion. Because there's no fans, so there's not going to be any booing.
Right.
So they could do that for a month or so. But they're not going to because Charlotte's over on NXT.
Right. We also have Darcy Tucker in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Darcy
Darcy.
Tucker. Nice to see you in our chat tonight. Subscribe, hang out.
I like that
They
name.
do have a question. Why does Asuka's green paint on her face get longer every week? Any
Hey.
significance to that? Maybe she has a different person doing it, or maybe she has to do it herself now.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, I see what they're asking. Like if it's going to be something.
Right?
If it's part of her character. I don't think so.
Maybe it's because she can't spit in people's faces, so she's just putting it on there.
Yeah, they're not going to be having them spit in faces right now.
Right? Matthew's saying Nia versus Ronda is what I want.
I guess they could make it with an alcohol.
Right?
So it's actually safer than real air.
Right? Javier says, I had online school today, but I didn't wake up in time. Uh-oh, that's not good. Better be waking up for school.
Breaking the law.
Right?
I wake up late for school, man. I don't want to go.
Let's see. Matthew says, you're paying someone to paint your bathroom? Pay my cable. And Ayla's like, no, Matthew, my boyfriend and my friend Chalice are painting our living room and hallway today and our master room tomorrow.
That's a pretty big area to paint. Are they doing all the way into the kitchen, or are they just making an invisible line? Because I thought the kitchen was already done for some reason.
The kitchen is completely done that I know of.
So they're just taping an imaginary line.
Probably. It's something we
Well,
would
it'll be-
almost have to do.
It'd be a real line, obviously, but
Right.
not to make imaginary lines. Just do the hallway too.
No, I meant if we wanted to do the kitchen a different color than the hallway, you'd almost have like a line you would have to do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a line. I'm just saying you'd have like a little line. It would just, you would have that transition around the corner basically kind of thing.
That's why you just stay with white.
Exactly. But I want the kitchen to be a different color. I kind
Than
of
white?
do. Yeah. Like the paint? Yeah. We have Angelito in the chat. Hey, Angelito.
Good to see you in here.
Luke says, I
Watching
think
some
she's
Monday
trying to
Night Raw.
get heat, but her tactics are pissing the other ladies off. Nia, Carmella, Becky, Liv, and others have all went off hardcore on Rousey.
Maybe they're doing that. Maybe that's part of it.
Maybe they're
They
doing
could be
it
all
to
in on it.
piss everybody off. The All Exalted one says Ruby Riott is going to lose because Liv Morgan might interfere. Ooh.
Yeah, and they already have a little storyline going there, and that would make a lot of sense. Asuka's just like their workhorse through this quarantine stuff. She's literally been on every SmackDown and Raw almost.
Asuka? Yeah.
When they first did the lockdown.
She's like, I've been through this shit. This is nothing. She's like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's see. Matthew's like, you're painting? You're a real woman? It was like,
No.
we bought the paint and supplies. Ela cannot paint. She
is
would if she
pregnant.
wasn't pregnant, but she is pregnant. Almost 9 months pregnant. She should not be painting. In fact, it's scary that she's even in the house with the fumes, even though it's not as bad as it used to be. But no, but if she wasn't pregnant, she'd be painting, yes.
It's actually nice outside now. She can probably open the window and just hang out.
Yeah. Ayla's like, I'm actually not painting. I painted my son's room last summer white with a blue herringbone accent wall. Exactly. Let's see. Mason says, I'm unblocking Aaron for now, but if he says anything dumb, he's blocked permanently. The Exalted One says, a SummerSlam 2020 match I want to see is Seth Rollins versus Shawn Michaels in an unholy violence match.
Holy crap.
Does that mean Shawn Michaels will be dead? Because I would be okay with that.
Oh my gosh. No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
mean...
well, you shouldn't have had me watch those shows that we watched a little bit this weekend.
What was that
because
called?
now I hate him even more.
The Dark Side of the Ring?
Yes. I fucking hate him.
We
like,
started
I didn't
watching
like him.
season 1.
Now I really don't like him.
And part 2 was the screw job in Montreal, and now she despises.
It was hate before, but now it's worse. It's loathing. I loathe him. He makes me want to throw up.
It's a storyline.
I don't care. He makes me want to throw up. He's a disgusting human being.
He apologized.
I don't get that. No, that was a lie. I bet he lied right out of his ugly ass face.
Brett shook his hand.
Doesn't matter.
He said, thanks
Still
for the match.
Still a big fat liar. Yeah, sarcastically.
No, he didn't.
Totally. Matthew said, Cyborg is too intense for WWE. I love her and feel for her. I don't know who Cyborg is.
She is a very built woman that fights in the MMA. I don't know if she's on... I think she's more Bellator than UFC, but she might be a UFC lady. I don't know. But she's stacked.
Aaron said that Cyborg would be great for WWE. Mason says, I might paint my parents' house this summer, inside or out.
Yeah, what kind of painting you doing?
Let's see what else we got. Luke says, Aaron, slow down. I said. Matthew's like, oh, well, I retract my statement. I thought there was another dimension to you, Ayla. I thought you could nice be on the clipboard and cup of coffee. Just another boss.
It's because she's pregnant.
It's because she's pregnant, Matthew. Just because you don't know what that's like. It was like the kitchen's completely done that.
He's probably had a cold.
The living room is disgusting smoke yellow, right?
It's like the equivalent, isn't it? Giving birth and a man having a cold?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's the same.
No, it's not. Mason's like, Luke, give him 3 strikes. We've got Jerry Voo in the chat. Hey, Jerry. Says, I'm watching it live and it just went to the ads. Yeah, now it's back though. And I'm behind in chat, so. But it's back. We've got Asuka and Ruby Riott.
Ruby.
Out there again.
We're waiting for Liv Morgan to show up.
Matthew's like, Asuka is all about wrestling and isn't afraid to push talent. It was like, I'm a boss, but I can't be around the fumes. Exactly. Aaron's like, Jinder was one of the greatest WWE champs. Matthew's like, no doubt.
Who said that?
Aaron did.
Aaron, I like Jinder, by the way, but I don't know if he's one of the greatest.
Aaron says that about everybody. Everybody's the greatest. Except for if he doesn't like them. And then it's the complete opposite of the spectrum. Nobody can be in the middle. Aaron said, dang, I died to a zombie in Minecraft. Oh, okay, we don't care. Matthew said, no doubt, granted the paint doesn't contain volatile organic compounds. It was like, I'm also an artist, cough, cough, not trying to brag, but I do paint canvas and acrylic. I have one of her paintings. Still have it.
I have a couple.
Yeah, and we have a skull that was painted. Oh my God, that thing is so awesome looking.
I have a saw blade up there and a skull over there.
Exactly.
So we show her art all over to the world.
Right.
She's like, no.
Mason's like, Ayla, I can paint everything. LOL. Just kidding. And Matthew's like, LOL, you're interesting. Matthew's like, Dalitha, who do you loathe? Shawn Michaels.
She doesn't like Shawn Michaels and everybody else. Basically humanity.
I do. My hate is divided equally amongst all of you. Aaron says, same with Chuck Liddell in WWE, not as a wrestler, but like a manager or a commentator or something.
Chuck Liddell. I don't know. I've never heard him talk.
Ooh.
So I couldn't go there, but he was a pretty good fighter.
Right? So we lost the Exalted One, but we have the Fiend back in our chat now.
There's the Fiend.
Bray Wyatt says, Travis, rub, I'm back.
Rub.
We've got Vladimir in the chat, says,
hey,
I'm back. Hello, Vladimir. Nice to see you.
Watching Ruby Riott?
Yeah,
Asuka
watching
right
some
now.
Ruby Riott and
it's actually
Asuka.
a really exciting match.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up on chat so I can stop watching chat.
Until whatever that
Matthew
was.
says, I know what pregnant is about. I sweated to that least thirst. I do my job and carry on. And Matthew's like, Rhea is the real up-and-comer. And it was like, Matthew has had a baby. Yeah, sure. Food babies, maybe.
I agree with the Rhea Ripley statement. She's young.
Right? Aaron's like, no, I'm the boss. I will be a future AEW world champ. Mason is laughing at Matthew. Ayla's like, yeah, don't. She doesn't want you to show her stuff on here. Although the purple tree I made you is probably one of my favorites. I know, I really liked it. I had it on my desk at work at Farmers when I worked there for the whatever 7-8 years I was there, and you made it for me. I had it on my desk there the whole time.
1, 2, and
ooh, she got out of it.
Kicks out.
And people would ask me about it and like, who did that? And I'd be like, oh, my niece did it.
What was it?
It was a purple tree with
I know I've seen it, but I can't remember.
I'd have to look at it again. I have
Where's
it
it
at
at?
the house
Oh.
out there. I never took it to this job because I was like, I'm not sure I want to decorate my office there. It feels weird. So I just have it out there. Matthew said, LOL, no, I did discuss impregnating a bunch of women and breeding an army, but that fell through.
You have to get some followers. They'd probably have to be pretty young.
Yeah. Aaron's talking about how he's a great wrestler, though, but he is a D-bag, Shawn Michaels. No, he's a terrible wrestler. He's garbage. Through and through, he's just garbage.
He wasn't a bad wrestler.
No, he was bad. He was terrible.
Anyways.
What I saw him do was bad.
You didn't see anything. He jumped
did.
off the top rope like 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. That was dumb. Not
it's part of
surprising
wrestling.
how stupid he is.
Randy Savage one was before that. He jumped off the top rope. Was he stupid?
Yes.
Credibility gone.
Mason's like, hello, Matthew, is that how your army was going to be a baby army? Vladimir's like, last night I won Fortnite. I was crying. Oh, well, congratulations. That's awesome.
That's a big achievement, too, because that game's pretty hard.
Yeah. The Fiend says, I told the Exalted One to let me in, and he did. I said, rub, and he ran. Nice. Good deal.
Rub.
So is this just a mock Money in the Bank thing?
They're getting ready for the pay-per-view.
Oh.
So it'll be up there just like the WrestleMania sign-off to the side.
Oh, okay.
It's
so
not
they
an
just
actual
have
ladder match.
some just
But they're
weird...
already advertising for it in the background, as you can see the ladder.
Right. So they just have some weird thing up there holding on. They're just like, look.
Come on, Ruby. I'd love to see Ruby win this.
Yeah.
And I really like Asuka. But they're not doing anything with her.
Right. Well, it's because her partner, was having some travel issues and got married.
1, 2, and...
Ooh.
So close. Oh, here's the Asuka lock. It's over. She's already tapping. Fuck.
Matthew says, who was the one emperor?
Asuka.
Asuka won?
Yeah.
Yay!
She tapped her
out. Asuka! Yeah.
Who's the one emperor?
Qualifies for Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that.
Nice.
I didn't know this was a qualifying match.
Yeah, they said it at the very beginning. Sorry. Guess I should have said something. Is she wearing a weird shirt? Matthew says, who was that one emperor that had hundreds of kids?
That would be the big what's his name? He had thousands of kids. It wasn't Attila. It was Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
He literally is related to every single Chinese person.
Yes, he is.
Serious. Like his DNA is like in every single Chinese person. So basically, his DNA is in like 1/3 of the world.
Yeah. Mason's like, I was thinking of painting houses for a career, but I'm going to try and become a master electrician.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Definitely do a trade.
Yeah. Matthew
the
says...
schooling's a little bit cheaper, a lot cheaper, and you get paid just as much.
Yeah, and usually you can intern with a place, like a business.
While you're
going to school and still get paid. So Matthew says, besides a bunch of 3-year-olds running around just terrorizing. Who said you had to keep them? Just send them off with the women. You just take them back when they're, 7? Isn't that when the Spartans would take them? So they stayed with their mom and whatever until they were about 7, and then you take them. And then you make them into warriors.
Like Hodogi or whatever it was called.
But you have to look at them when they're babies to know if they're going to be any good. And then if they're broken, you throw them away.
Yeah, you got to see if there's anything wrong with them. If they're sick, if they're weakly, you just toss them off the cliff.
Yeah. It's terrible. Vladimir says, where is Lars Sullivan return?
It's got to be coming soon. I would say any time. Because he has surgery. So, but they said right around June is when he'd be back. But with all this, they could bring him back early and let him talk.
Right. Ayla says, so Jordan's brother quit his job because they wouldn't let him eat on the floor. Pathetic.
What kind of floor?
Like sitting on the floor eating?
No,
or
like probably down where he works.
Working? Why would you want to eat walking around anyways?
I don't know. I don't know what he does.
I don't know what he did.
Is he a dancer?
Is he a dancer?
Is it a dance floor?
Is it a dance floor? Is he a dancer?
What kind of floor are we talking about?
All right. Luke says that he is out for a minute, but I'll be checking in on chat. Awesome.
All right, Luke. Have a good night.
All right. Well, we'll see you in and out then. And Matthew's letting you know, yeah, you're aware. I like you. Matthew says Genghis. Right. That's the one. Matthew says Asuka can't lose. I didn't expect a finish like that. I thought they would both lose to keep them strong.
Well, it's a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. I didn't know that. If I'd have known that, I would have picked Asuka right out of the gate.
Right. Matthew's like, LOL, do you kick the babies? LOL, the perfect weapon. That's funny. Vladimir says yesterday it was falling ice. Ugh, it's terrible. Yeah. Mason says college is a waste after you go 100K in debt, and trades are perfect. They pay good, and might own a business of it around the age of 45.
Easy.
You could own a business
you
before
might even be able
45,
to get to
honey.
That. It's really going to be just how much debt you get into outside of school. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting credit cards and buying a whole bunch of stuff, if you just buy in your means and work, you'll have enough money to invest and then start your own business at a younger age.
Right. Ayla says in his work area, it's construction. Well, that's just weird. Why in the hell would he want to like eating out on the job? Like, go over there and eat. Why do you? That's weird.
You're not supposed to eat in front of people anyways.
It's rude. Vladimir says, what if Braun Strowman versus Lars Sullivan for the WWE Universal Championship?
Lars and who?
Braun Strowman.
Is that where he's going to be on SmackDown? I'd be okay with that.
Nobody knows. He just said, what if Braun Strowman versus Lars Sullivan for the WWE Universal Championship?
You could even bring Lars up and have him be a monster if they could keep him healthy, because he's never been around for long enough, but be a monster for a while. Mm-hmm. And then have him wrestle even Brock. And it doesn't even have to be a title thing. That'd be interesting, too.
True. Matthew says, college would give me credit for my time in service for the things that I did that weren't considered infantry. Infantry is like the duct tape of the army. Keeps everything together. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's also not healthy for your brain. Infantry. Right. It can't be like something you're excited to do. Like, oh, I might get to shoot at people today.
Yeah, that's it. That was the...
Okay, I remember that.
That was the one that she did.
MVP.
That is it. That's the picture. Send a picture.
Look at his silk
Matthew
suit.
Had a question mark. That just looks untidy and wrinkly. Vladimir says Brock Lesnar versus Walter. Great. Cool match.
It's a one button. I've never seen a one button suit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Am I just out of it?
No, there's only one button.
No, I mean is it like the popular thing now?
I have no idea, hon. I don't wear suits. Matthew says on the floor? Question mark. Mason says, plus no one is working for the trades and I can make more money. And I saw this video that electricians can be millionaires one day, which would be amazing.
Absolutely. And you get to pick which way you want to go with it. You can do private or you can do commercial. It really just, I mean, and the sky's the limit with it. My cousin does commercial. He's an electrician.
Ayla says they have to wear a mask anyway. He got an hour lunch but decided to get high instead, so he wanted to eat at work.
Oh, well, yeah, that.
Well, then he deserves to get fired rather than being able to quit, because that's pathetic.
You're one pathetic loser.
One pathetic loser.
He's like, but I had to do other things. I had to run some errands.
I had to run some errands. Eat your fucking food while you're running your errands. No, not that kind of errands.
Puff, puff, pass.
Dumbass. What a dumbass. Matthew's like, what
It's
is
Demoss.
it? What was it, a sandwich he was eating? It doesn't matter what he was eating, Matthew.
He should have just kept it in little bites like.
Maybe he should have not wasted his lunch hour doing something as dumb as that. Not only putting himself, but others that he works with at risk for his stupidity. Especially in construction.
Alistair Black.
That's kind of dumb. Is he coming out against who? Is this a whatchamacallit match?
I don't know what's happening.
Mm.
I'll find out in a second, though. Hopefully.
Aaron's saying, but Lars deals with anxiety, so that's why he's gone right now.
I think it's a surgery this time. I think they got his anxiety dealt with a little bit. I don't know if there's a way to cure it without heavy counseling.
Right.
Like, I don't know if medication will work.
Right. Mason says, plus at the age of 18, right after high school, I can get an apprenticeship and make $17 an hour at 18. That's right.
There you go.
As long as you're going into that trade.
Dropping them out of high school
Vladimir
straight into the
says,
pros.
Wade
and it's
Barrett
like that.
return Nexus.
I wouldn't mind to see Wade Barrett.
Right. Matthew says, I wanted to get into combat engineering, but I got caught with pot in my 20s, so I couldn't get cleared to deal with explosives. I enlisted in the infantry because I am not serving as laundry or kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Or POG person other than grunt. True that. Matthew's like, drink a protein shake, right? I mean, Jesus, if you're that freaking hungry.
Probably can't take your mask off is the point.
Exactly. Don't take your mask off. And Mason said, Matthew, don't do drugs, kids. Right?
It's a nobody.
Kayla's
Only
like, had an egg hunt for my kid.
Only
Speaking
lurking.
of Travis, you'll have to watch the video I posted on Facebook. I can't send it because it's too long.
Only Lorcan.
It won't go in the messages then. You have to watch it on his actual page. Planner says maybe next year, WrestleMania 37 Hollywood, John Cena, an open challenge.
Yeah, maybe it'll actually have fans, and it'll be a one-day event. Mm-hmm. Although I did like the two-day event. But
And Matthew's telling Ayla that was irresponsible. Completely irresponsible. Vladimir's like, when is Cain Velasquez return? After he doesn't have bad knees?
after his knee surgery, he's already had the surgery, and it was a big one, so probably 6 to 7 months. Mm-hmm. And he had the surgery in when? January? So
Right.
around June, July, maybe?
Aaron said he likes looking for eggs. Sweet. Neil's like, he's 18, I think, and rents my downstairs apartment. What a doofus butt. Mason says, I'm 100% going into that trade. I'm watching videos and learning about it every day on YouTube. That's really cool, man. Good for you.
Don't know more than your professors. They don't like that.
Right? Angelito's asking, hey, Ayla, what's your Facebook name? Matthew's like, straw, gas mask. Ayla's like, my Facebook name is my name, Ayla.
It's a hard one.
Angelito's like, there's a lot of Ayla in Facebook.
A
Yeah.
lot of people like Clan of the Cave Bear, the book.
Aaron's talking about loving drugs and vaping. Not going to make a very good wrestler if you keep doing that stuff. Ayla's like, yeah.
He could be
it's
like
so
an
cute.
80s
It's
style
Aussie
wrestler.
first hunt.
The
Yeah,
80s
but
wrestlers,
during
that's
this
all they
time-
did was smoke and do drugs.
Yeah, that's gay.
Stab each other, like whatever.
It's like gay.
They
It's
didn't
really
even go to
gay.
jail.
Right? He did not. He did
Iron
not go to
Anderson
jail.
and freaking Sid Vicious stabbed each other
Literally stabbed
with
each
scissors,
other.
and neither of them went to jail. I mean, to death almost.
Right? Ayla's like, Ayla Nicole. Matthew's like, Ayla, you're pretty open-minded about the about the multiverse, aren't you?
Is that this? Like our group?
I don't know.
The multiverse.
Angelito is like, let me check. Haha, accept me, okay?
I don't accept anybody. Except for Larry.
It's like, who are you? You don't know me.
And Larry's not even in here tonight.
Larry, where are you, Larry?
I have to tell Larry to pump the brakes a little bit. I'm like,
it's not Larry that's the problem. It's Robert.
Well, I wanted to talk to Larry about it.
So you could get some interesting information.
And then he gave me to Robert.
Right.
And then Robert's like already signed me up for the military. I'm already on the front lines of battle. I'm like,
I did not sign up for this.
I just want to see how it works.
Right? It was like, I might accept you. I don't think she accepts anybody, really.
I only know people I know, except for Larry. Like, that's it. He's the only person on my whole entire Facebook page that I don't know personally.
Right. Which is kind of funny. Let's see. Mason said, a guy in Montana who is a master electrician makes $300K a year. Yep, they can. They can make a lot of money.
I don't know what my cousin makes. I've never really asked him. I guess I could ask him.
Yeah, it depends if you go into commercial or if you go into residential. If you go into commercial stuff, that's going to pay you a lot more money than doing the...
right, but you can make a lot of money doing residential.
Depending on the areas you're at and if they're doing new, a lot of new construction.
But you can also do old.
Yeah. Ayla's like, I might accept you. And Aaron's like, what the fuck? He's like, they stabbed each other? WTF.
Oh, yeah.
They stabbed each other.
Iron Anderson opens the door, stabs him in the stomach, and then stabs him in the face 2 or 3 times.
And then he retaliated because
Sid
he's like, what the fuck?
punches him because Sid Vicious is a huge dude.
And then he
Iron Anderson
stabbed him like 27
down.
times.
Iron Anderson drops down. Sid grabs the scissors, starts choking Iron, and then just stabbing him like this. Just over and over and over and over. And another wrestler comes over and is like, dude, you're going to kill him. And then he kind of realized what he was doing. And so he stopped. He took the scissors and threw them. Neither of them went to jail. Like, boys will be boys, you know?
Right. Well, you know how it goes. Let's see. Ayla didn't know what Matthew meant by that. Matthew's like, multiverse, parallel universe. Mason said, I used to have a Facebook, but I keep getting notifications like every 2 minutes, and I just deleted my account.
Good deal.
Aaron's like, I'm a future AEW world champ and a future tag team champ. If you keep doing drugs, smoking, drinking, and not being nice to your body, Aaron, you will not become a wrestler. Those people on there work very, very hard to be healthy with their bodies so that when they go out there, they don't hurt themselves or others in the ring. And when they
get injured, they heal faster. You smoke, you don't heal as fast.
Exactly.
That's why, like, if you get any sort of neck or back injuries that have to have surgery, they make you quit smoking.
Right. Aaron's like, Travis, I signed you up for fantasy baseball. That's a joke because it's not even happening. It was like, I don't either. I'll approve girls, but I usually won't with guys. Haha. I accept Larry on Instagram. And I added Matthew. Matthew's like, I barely use my Facebook besides for a few people and to keep a journal. Matthew's like, that's not my real account. Dun, dun, dun.
I was stalking Matthew today. I got a reminder.
Stalker.
Or whatever. It was a notification on YouTube. Like, he had some leak in his shower. I was like, am I going to watch him shower? Like, what's going on here? I didn't have the volume on. And it's just like, he keeps like showing the shower and up and down. I think there's a leak is what he's trying to show.
Right? That he has a leak in his shower. And like a leak, as in there's a leak in the boat. I love that stupid movie. There's a leak in the boat. What? No, there's a leak in the boat. It's an actual leak, like food. Mason's like, Ayla, we're friends on Insta. LOL. It looks like I just post pictures of Oz food and Ozzy. Oh yeah, Darth, I forgot. He's like, he wants to be friends with me on Insta.
On that stuff, I don't mind because I don't it's just different. Facebook's a lot different. Facebook's like inviting them into your house.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That's why Facebook is the devil and why I don't like it or really have it.
I like Facebook.
Angelito's like, I can't see it, Ayla. Ayla's like, hold on. Vladimir's like, Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre versus... ... We have...
Andrade.
Right? Andrade. Ada's back in the chat. Hey, Ada says,
good to see you in here.
Hi, does Travis have a husband? Yes. Travis has a husband.
You saying that my voice sounds gay? Is it that obvious? No. Trying to hide it. 40 years now.
I was like, A-double, you're a man of fibs. Ayla's like, Matthew, I'm super close-minded and I don't like to think at all, so no. Big fibs. Ayla's like, big fibs. Mason's like, I might make a Facebook account again. You know, Mason, if you make a Facebook account, you have to go deep into Facebook to cut off all the notifications, like on your phone and inside Facebook. And then check all your security settings in there.
You don't have to go deep. On your phone, you just go, no notifications, and it's over.
That's not what I'm talking about. Though. I'm talking about other stuff.
For other people to send it to you?
All kinds of stuff. You have to go all the way into like security and account stuff and everything. Ayla's like, he's a lion. Matthew's like, leaking pipes inside the walls. Ugh, that's no good.
Yeah, that's like, just a mildew trap.
Damn, I didn't know how long it took to make another portal. Oh, nice. Don't care about Minecraft.
Who?
It was like, I mean, Aaron is a lion. It is like, this is so boring without a live audience, for God's sake.
It's just different, huh?
It's so weird and different, but...
It does give you a different aspect, because you can hear them talking to each other, and so it's a little bit different. I don't want to say it's better or worse, because I'm not into that stuff.
Right.
Because it's happening and we're watching it. But it's definitely weird, to say the most or the least, I guess. Mm-hmm. Because you hear them. So now it's like over dramatic. Mm. And it's probably always been that way. It's just the fans are there. Right. Here comes the black mass.
Mason's like, on the weekends I want to do fishing and be a part-time fisherman.
1, 2, and 3.
He's like, I went on Facebook and I still have my old account, so I might add some of you guys. Vladimir's like, remember Team Cena versus Team Triple H?
Oh, that was a long time ago. Like what, 2003, 4?
Yeah. And Ayla's laughing at what you said about your voice sounding gay. Mason says, my Facebook is Mason Morehouse. There you go. Aaron says, Travis just came out. LOL, just kidding.
I'm fine.
I know. Angelito says,
I'm not delicate.
Just never mind, Ayla. Is it because you can't see the cute little video of her Easter stuff?
Is that what was happening?
Yeah, she was saying that she was telling you that you'd have to go look at the Easter video of Oz finding eggs on her Facebook page because she doesn't have it.
Couldn't go to parks and look for Easter eggs.
Oh, damn it. You mean they had to do it in their own homes and hide them there instead?
We did that, but then we went to parks, like Ross Park or some of the other parks.
Exactly.
The man of few words. Aleister Black. Up next, the man, Becky Lynch. Guess who's back? Back again. I didn't know she even left, and now she's back.
She's back?
She's back. Was it 9 days ago she won her match?
Stop doing that. What? You know, they can hear that.
Just because it bugs you.
It does. Click, click, click.
You're like, I just have to tell people what to do.
No, I'm not telling anybody what to do. Ada says, you know what? If Seth Rollins is a part of the Money in Bank, I don't know if a part of it, LOL.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be in it. They can't have, I mean, he's one of their best performers.
Right. Vladimir says, I'm going to Survivor Series this year. My first time, Dallas, Texas. So happy. Well, good. I hope it works out. That'll be awesome. Matthew's like, I'm living just fine. Well, good, Matthew. I'm glad you're living just fine.
Is it about the mold thing that I talked about?
I'm guessing inside the walls. And Aaron's back from his Wi-Fi stuff, but he's going to be going in a little bit because he's got to take a shower and get ready for a jog. Okay. And we got Brandon Hewlett in the chat.
Hey, Brandon.
See, Brandon's back. Back again.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend. Ada's like, wait, is Becky back? Ayla, how are you? And asking, hi, Brandon. Aaron says, I want Punk back in the ring. I want Punk to stay out of the ring and go do something else with his life. I don't want to ever hear his name ever again associated with wrestling. Ayla's like, I'm not lying about my name. I just think I have a private setting on there.
Yeah, I know mine's used to be hard to find. It's probably easier now because I haven't played with the settings for a couple years. And I think they change their stuff all the time. So if you don't, you're easier to stalk.
Right. So Ayla, did Jordan have to help him find the eggs? I'm kind of watching the video a little bit, so I was just kind of curious.
He's just looking around.
He's like, what do I do? Do I have to... Did he get to open them all? Was he excited? Did you just put candy in there? Or did you put like little prizes and stuff for him?
The best thing about, I remember doing the Easter egg hunts and stuff. The best parts were like the easy eggs that were just out in the middle.
Uh-huh.
But ours always had money in them.
Oh, yeah. They would do that sometimes. They would have some with money and then others had little treats in them and stuff like that. Brandon says he's working like always. Ayla's like, Brandon, what's my name on Facebook? People think I'm lying. Ha ha ha. Ada's like, I'm so excited for WrestleMania 37. No more pandemic, right?
Let's hope.
Let's hope that works out. Ada's like, who has snacks? Usually I do, but...
Yeah, she got none tonight.
I'm not eating anything tonight.
You usually hear...
Crunch, crunch, crunch,
M&Ms.
crunch. Usually. I ate all those M&Ms. Ayla's like, yes, delete the haha. It didn't get it. He didn't get it for a minute. It was candy. He was so excited. Which is so funny because he doesn't really like eating candy. Like, I mean, does he? I mean, you kind of like haven't really fed him a lot of sugar. So it's kind of funny that all of a sudden now he's like, candy's good. He looks so confused. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Just go get the eggs.
Yeah. Matthew's like, I'm wide open. I record everything because I'm public enemy. I've become a recluse to ward off trouble. I can't explain it. All I know is I'm getting ripped. Yeah, Ayla, it's just Ayla Nicole with a CH. That's how I see it on stuff.
I thought you had your name spelled different on there once, though. Maybe it's like in the settings.
The pronunciation names or something are like that, but
At the Performance Center in Orlando.
Aaron's like, Gushers are my fave snacks.
Ugh. That's way too much for me.
Gushers are not one of my favorites. I do like those
Look
Mott's.
at Jerry Lawler's there.
Oh, wow, yeah. I do like those Mott's fruit snacks. Those are pretty good. Mott's. Those ones in the blue box that I kept getting and then didn't eat enough of them, so I had to throw them all away, so I stopped getting them.
Huh.
Brenda's like, it's the same name as on here, Ayla. That's her real name. Exactly. That's her real name. Just with Nicole after it. Let's see. Brandon said that. And then Aaron said, I hunted for eggs because you can never be told to hunt eggs. We've got JMZ in the chat. Hey, JM. It's like, you probably lied to your kids that they weren't adopted.
Exactly.
Ayla's like, we kept hiding the same egg so it lasted longer. That's
Poor
hilarious. Guy. Like, I can't find them any at all.
It's like the government taking taxes and then giving you a stimulus.
Right? Ayla's like, it's a hit and miss. Delete that. Right? What? James like, no one likes him. Aaron wants Black to win Money in the Bank. Ayla's like, I used to go by Ayla Cutler. Right? Michael, we've got Michael Howell in the chat. Hi,
Hey,
Michael. Says, hi, guys, my first time.
Good to see you in here.
Grandchild.
Make sure you subscribe, hang out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Here,
Sweet. Yeah,
here every
stick
Monday,
around.
Wednesday, and Friday.
We're just
and
sitting here
pay-per-views.
going through the chat.
She's reading all the chat.
Who's coming out next?
It's
Becky?
the man. Yeah.
It's the man. Sweet.
Is it going to keep going with Baszler, or are they kind of done with Baszler? Afterwards, when they did that interview, it looked like they were going to keep going with Baszler.
It is like Logan Paul could become a wrestler. You never know. And JM says, you watch wrestling just to look at the men. Who does?
You do.
Me? Oh, hell no. Have you seen some of the men on there? They are fucking hideous. Ugh.
She likes Adam Page.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. And I only liked him in his real clothes. Like, not his wrestling attire.
You don't like his little Speedo or whatever it is?
No. Ugh.
The shorts the men wear?
No. John L. says, do you think Sonya Deville and Dolph Ziggler are trading for trailer for Mandy Rose because she's with Otis? She found someone that makes her happy.
Little trade. We'll get to find out on Friday, don't we? Isn't that when Mandy confronts Sonya? Or Sonya confronts Mandy?
Yeah, I think so.
So we get to find out a lot there.
Aaron's saying, I don't go on Facebook much. Well, that much. I think I might just delete it. Oh, alrighty. It is like, who is the live chat moderator?
That one.
Aaron's like, I'm eating Gushers right now. It was like, my birth certificate says so.
The human bone breaker, Shayna Baszler.
Let's see. It is like, hi, Darth. Where's Luke? Luke is taking a break.
He's just taking a break. He's listening in.
JM says, you guys are too old for YouTube.
Too old?
Nice. Thanks.
Can't be too old for YouTube. My grandma's on YouTube. She's like 96. He's like, my grandma's 40. Oh, never mind.
Whoa. Matthew's like, Gulak and Brian need to get the tag belts American Dragons. He's all for that.
Dragon. I'm okay with that.
It is
Becky's
like,
been champion for
do you
over
have
a year now.
lightsaber? She has been. Ada wants to know, who is the king of Raw?
The king of Raw? Would that be Brock Lesnar? Although he just got dethroned. You'd have to go with Seth, right? He's the Messiah.
Sure. Angelito says, I think your account is private, Ayla. That's probably a possibility. It could be. Oh, JM, you're so sweet. Well, you wouldn't get any with any of the men in WWE.
What happened?
JM says you wouldn't get with any of the men in WWE.
No, she don't like the men in WWE.
Aaron's Logan Paul. He wants that guy to be
Finn Balor. Austin Theory.
Twins, Basil, twins.
What about Drew McIntyre?
He's okay. I don't know. Some of it has to do with their attitudes. And I'm not talking about their attitudes on WWE. I'm talking about their attitudes off WWE. It is like, thank you, Darth. There are the dark side. Aaron's like, he will be a WWE champ this year. Don't doubt me.
Ooh.
Logan Paul?
Ooh.
Right.
Logan Paul wins Money in the Bank.
Barf. Aaron's like, the king of Raw is fish because fish is raw.
Logan Paul versus KSI for the title.
Oh. Is this like...
In 2021.
Is this like retarded fantasy world
Not
WWE
retarded.
stuff?
It's fact.
No, not fact.
Main
Not
event,
fact.
WrestleMania 37. KSI Logan Paul.
Oh my gosh,
Will
no.
Jake Paul be there? Will he get involved?
Is this like makeup stuff?
What's the other? What's
What do they call
Koji?
that?
What's his
Fan
little,
fiction?
What's his little brother's name? Koji?
Whose?
KSI's little brother.
I didn't know we had one.
Yeah, it's like Koji or something. I can't remember what his little brother is name. Deji. I gotta be getting close. Somebody out there's gotta be a KSI fan. Deji?
John L. says, if Nia Jax beat Becky Lynch to win the title, would you be upset?
Just the first part.
If Nia Jax
That's all I need. Okay.
beat Becky Lynch.
No, I'd be okay
Charlie.
with it. She's had it for a year. Things can change.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with any change.
It says, if King Corbin didn't leave Raw, he would be King of Raw.
Yeah, and now he's King of SmackDown. He's king of all WWE.
He's the king. Michael Howell says, yo, we going to see some Superman punch? Don't dog, man. That's the man.
That's going to happen on Friday also, if there's going to be, because that's what Superman Punch is. Mm-hmm. It's Roman Reigns.
Yes, I know.
So,
Superman punch.
He's not even on Raw.
He isn't. And he's not wrestling. He is in true lockdown for his health. Angelito says, is this true, Dalitha? Kane is a mayor? Yes.
It is.
He is actually a real mayor. Yep.
I don't know if it's Nashville, but it's somewhere in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Right?
Somewhere in Tennessee. And it says, why does Rollins call himself God when he is a false God? Only God is the true God. Exactly.
He's the Messiah.
False idols.
Of Monday night.
Matthew's like, no. I don't know what Matthew's saying no about, but he is saying no.
No.
Just so everybody knows. Aaron's like, nope, we will see Logan Paul. He drew Mac this year for the WWE title later this year. It will be the greatest thing Vince will ever do. And making Paul champ will boost those ratings. No, it won't.
It'll get rid of 2 million people, but he might get 2 million people, but there'll be a different 2 million people.
Nice.
And then once Logan's not on wrestling anymore, he'll have 0 people watching.
Ayla's like, okay, I'm back. I think I fixed Facebook. And we have somebody else in the chat named Maria Martz. Hello, Maria. And Maria is telling us that I'm in the hospital for the chat. I have unicorn sprinkles.
Oh.
And leg and foot and ribs and wrist and nose. I don't know what that means.
Like you have those body parts left? Or?
Well, I'm glad you have those body parts. They're very important.
Well, I hope you're doing
parts.
okay if you're in the hospital. It's usually not okay. But maybe she just got there and she's getting checked and then they'll send her home to recover. Because a lot of people do that. Like they go because it's a scary thing.
Right.
And then they're like, hey, look, there's no room here and you're not going to die, so go home.
Right. Matthew says, Nia is a beast. Samoans are a different breed.
Yeah.
Matthew said, Brock versus
I used
Mark
to lift
Hunt.
with 2
Mark
of
got
them.
hit by brick numerous times.
Yeah, I used to lift with 2 Samoans. Mm-hmm. And they were the strongest human beings I've ever been around in my entire life.
That doesn't surprise me anymore.
One was Kolola and the other one was Mises.
Nice.
Coolest name ever, Mises. And he was so tiny. He looked like a midget, kind of, but not.
You're funny.
He was like, if he fell over, he would just roll. And he was solid muscle. That's how tall he was. It's about that. Probably like 5'2". Mm-hmm. And about 5'2" wide with his shoulders.
Right.
Shaped
Matthew
like Barry
said
Sanders.
Knoxville, I think, is where he's mayor of.
Dang, that's a pretty big
Aaron's
town.
like, Rollins is not the god of wrestling. I am. No, you're not, Aaron. And Ayla's like, I agree with Matthew. No. Right? No. Angelito says, okay, let me take a minute again, Ayla. Ha ha ha. It says Seth Rollins might be an evil ruler of the world in the tribulation, maybe.
He's the third Antichrist.
Aaron's like, trust me, it will boost those ratings and will be the best for the company. No.
It would boost ratings if he came.
Maybe.
Period.
I don't know.
And did stuff, but you don't want him
There's
to
a lot
be
of
wrestling
people-
and beating Drew McIntyre.
There's a lot of people that hate him, and I just don't see older people being like, oh my God.
That's why I
I'm so
said
good,
as
I'm
a
healthier."
piece, not as the show, just as a piece.
Well, then do their stupid celebrity crap like they did before. Hey, you guys. Hey, you know what would be great here? I have a great one for you, Aaron. You know what? If you're going to have Logan Paul come, it will just ruin wrestling. Just like what happened when they had, what's his name?
Mike Tyson? I don't know.
No.
How long ago?
He married Courtney Cox.
Arquette. David Arquette.
Yeah. Just like when they had David Arquette
But he
come.
won the title. Vince isn't going to do that.
Oh, why not? You could do the same thing. It will boost ratings.
Okay, anyways.
I'm being very sarcastic about that, Aaron. So if you want to ruin stuff, that's a good way to do it.
It's fine to bring them aboard.
That's okay, but that doesn't mean give him shit. No,
No,
he'll never, ever, ever, ever should ever be.
I'm okay with him getting on there and winning the 24/7 title.
Like a doofus.
Why is that doofus? Why?
Because that title,
He has
is a
12
joke.
or like 21 million fans.
I don't care.
Let him be on there.
Okay. Show his face. Do a couple things. Fine, but don't make him
any more
any kind
people
of
a week watch him. They don't have to make him any. It can just be his own area. Put him in the third hour, and all of a sudden that third hour's bombing with people because those kids aren't going to watch. Like even McKenna would be like, "Just tell me when he's on," and then she'd be like, "Okay, I'm watching."
for 2 seconds.
Exactly. So
Which is fine, but you can't make him into a...
Who's saying to make him into something? Just make him on there.
Okay.
And make it fun and exciting.
Aaron wants him.
And then make it with KSI, and then it blows up. Now you got 40 million people hypothetically watching. Although a lot of those fans might be the same. So you got like 10 million extra people watching. Just for those two. It'd work. But you just have to keep it those two. Maybe PewDiePie or whatever his name is.
Nathan's like, Kane is the mayor of Knoxville. I've been there. And Aaron's saying Kane's a good mayor.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Matthew's like, the Shield worked, but individually only Ambrose got over. Matthew says David Arquette. Yes, that's his name. And Mason says, Aaron, you don't know what he's done as mayor. You don't. And JM is like, you prats. Sweet.
Sweet.
Prats.
What is it? Google it.
You weirdos. It's basically
British, right?
It's basically weirdos. Pratt.
Was Baszler there?
Ooh.
Baszler gonna have a match?
Ooh, is she? Is she gonna tell people? She gonna be like, oh my god, I don't talk to you. I do better in a cage.
Oh god.
And Ada's telling Darth not to say rude comments. I'm not sure that's a rude comment, but okay. Matthew's like, Duluth, you get seriously. I like it when you two argue about wrestling. Hello, it's cute and entertaining.
Ooh, me and you.
Yeah.
Here comes.
Mason says, you know what would ruin ratings in wrestling? Aaron Reed wrestling.
As they plummet.
Aaron's like, but the reason Talitha Arquette became champ was to promote the movie Ready to Roll. I don't care why he was there.
What is that?
I don't
card?
give a shit.
What is that card? The ace? No,
it's a spade.
Spade. Okay. Yeah, she's the queen of spades.
Right. I don't care,
I couldn't
Aaron.
think of the name of
It doesn't matter what he was there to promote. You'd be doing the same thing with your dumbass person, Logan Paul. They would bring him on to do promoting, and you want him to bring on there for ratings and become a champ? That's fucking stupid.
You don't give him a championship.
I don't give a flying fuck if you want him on there and have his little stupid face on there for all you dumb kids out there who are like, oh my god, it's so amazing all the dumb shit they do. I'm so happy about it. I don't care. But it just comes down to the point of if you want to ruin wrestling for other people, the best way to do it is to bring stupid people on it like that. Perfect way to ruin it.
There's nothing wrong with him coming on.
In the sense of making him into anything. I'm talking about bringing him on like they did David Arquette, give him just a championship for whatever reason.
Okay, what if he shows up, works hard, and signs a 5-year contract?
Fine. If he's already worked hard at becoming a wrestler and he's gone through all the other shit that all the other wrestlers have done their whole entire lives and he doesn't get a pass because he's Logan Paul, then good. Good for him.
Well, they would have to put him on the main roster.
And he can be a jobber for a while and all this stuff. No, he would need to be.
He would be like Finn Balor was or something.
Was Finn Balor
Ricochet.
a YouTube star? Was Ricochet a YouTube star?
No.
Did they never, ever have to start from the bottom and work their way up?
Yeah,
even if it took them a short or a long time, I'm talking about they still had to try out, didn't they?
Right, but they can't afford to pay him the kind of money that they would need to pay him to keep him down. They would have to pay him millions of dollars. She broke her elbow. It's over.
She broke it? Like she snapped it in half? Oh, Shayna was pissed.
She broke her elbow.
She's like, I don't like you, Sarah. You're a dumb cow.
Oh, I thought she was going to throw a chair in the ring.
She is not happy.
It's because her arm's broken.
Did she really break it?
No, it's part of her.
I think it's broken. I think it's really, really broken.
Tore ligaments. She going to have to get Tommy John's. Will she ever pitch again?
Yes.
Got 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one.
Right.
Here it is. Watch.
Oh, it was totally broken.
Snap.
Matthew's
Probably heard a ligament break if we had it up.
And Aaron's like, that's facts. David wanted to promote a movie, blah, blah, blah.
So Sarah won, or the match didn't
by
start.
Disqualification?
One
maybe?
of the two.
I don't know. Matthew says, I'm an Earthling. Sweet. Ayla's like, I like the Terminator. Nice. Matthew's like, Terminator was pretty good. Javier's like, who is fighting? We already said.
Right now they're pulling out Sarah Logan. She just got her arm broken by Shayna Baszler. Baszler did her stomp right on her elbow. Got disqualified. Now they're showing the Messiah of Monday night. He looks very stoic.
Javier says, have you seen the WWE movie on Netflix? I don't think so.
What movie is it? And no, because I haven't seen any WWE movies on Netflix.
Right. John L. says, we all remember when Nia Jax broke Becky Lynch's face.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord,
that was a problem. That was actually breaking her face.
You know what's crazy about that is it could have been anybody.
True.
I mean, could have been Sasha. It could have been, because she turned and punched.
Yeah.
She didn't look.
She didn't care who it was, right? It was like the Paul brothers are literally for children, except they have horrible morals, right? And Dar's like, I love the first two Terminators, especially Terminator 2. Aaron says, bring in a movie star in wrestling, makes big bucks and boosts those ratings. No.
Right.
It is like, sorry, Darth Vader, I'm just sensitive. Just don't say it. I don't know what it is.
It.
Don't say it.
Ah!
It. Ah! What? Why? Why do you have a problem with it?
Ah!
And Walter's in the chat. Walter says,
There's
hey, Travis,
Walter.
hi, Delitha. Hey, Walter, how's it
Good
going?
to see you in here.
JM is letting us know that everyone in this chat is a prat. And Ada's like, frat? The H is silent.
Yeah, it means you party too hard.
JM's like,
Drink
what's
too much
frat?
beer.
Are you dumb?
Oh, no.
Dar's like, Logan Paul filmed a dead guy in Japanese forest. I don't think people want him in a WWE.
They could use that skit.
Oh, God, Travis.
He walks into the locker room and somebody's hanging there and he's just videoing it with his phone.
Travis, no.
Then he turns around and goes out to the ring and gets booed.
Travis, no.
It's fine.
No.
It's WWE.
no.
They've done worse.
I'm sure they have. I think that might be going a little too far in their worstness, though. Aaron's like, but see, here's the thing. Woods is a YouTuber. He goes by his real name, Austin Creed. He's a YouTuber, and he's in WWE, so ha.
Yeah, he's a gamer, though. A little bit different. These guys are like daily bloggers.
Of
or vloggers.
retardedness. Walter says, happy Monday. Maria says, even me, JMZ. I guess
It is
so.
Easter Monday.
Ada says, JMZ, don't be rude, please. Aaron's like, Annie had up, down, down. All right. Don't mention my name. My name does not deserve to be written on your screens.
Is this that one guy?
Oh, yeah.
It's
the
fine.
one that likes to say that he's so great. Let's see. Walter wants trivia. Matthew says, Ayla, I like you in that I don't hate you kind of way. You're thoughtful. Matthew's like, Walter, hiya, boss.
Good to see Walter in here.
Just don't call us prats, please. Walter's like, okay, at 9:45 p.m. I'm going. Sorry, was late. That's okay. Life
It's all
happens,
right,
bud.
It's a Monday.
Maria says, what is Travis's favorite toy in your childhood? Did you have toys? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah. We had every toy in the book. Literally was spoiled. What is my favorite toy from childhood? We had everything. We had guns. We had lightsabers. We had G.I. Joe guys, Hot Wheels, Micro Machine. Like, literally.
So, yes, you had toys.
I'm just
Did
trying
you have
to
a favorite one?
wrestling dolls. I would probably say G.I. Joe guys. I didn't have a favorite G.I. Joe guy. Maybe Sergeant Slaughter, G.I. Joe. I always picked him because we always had to pick.
Right.
But we play in the garden, and we had a garden that wrapped all the way around the yard. And in America, we call the garden where you plant flowers and stuff. Mm-hmm. But anyways, and so it flooded. So we put the flutter head on the sprinkler, and then we would set up camps throughout the garden, and then the flood would just reach it, and then you'd have to go down further, and it would flood that whole area.
Nice.
So we'd play for hours every Sunday or whatever, while they were getting the flowers
They're just
watered.
doing a replay of Shayna Baszler breaking Sarah Logan's arm. Ooh.
That's
Let's see.
disgusting.
Right? Javier says, it is called Main Event. It is about a kid that found a mask and has powers and he goes in the WWE. We saw
previews to that.
And we were kind of like, what is that about?
I'm going to write that down.
Main Event, yes. Matthew says, wait, Pratt, huh? It was like, yeah, I guess I am. It is like, hi, Ayla. Walter's like, on Wednesday for AEW, I will be here on time, 8 p.m. All right, Walter. Aaron's like, who drinks way too much beer, man? Oh. Matthew's like, meow. Aaron's like, okay, I'm done talking about the Pauls. If you guys are going to bash them, then it's final.
I haven't bashed him once.
It was like, JMZ, what size diapers do you need me to send you? It was like, thank God, Aaron, right?
Where's the size 5?
John L. says, do you think I should do 2 nights around WrestleMania every year or once a year? Do you think they should do 2 nights around WrestleMania? I thought the 2 nights was actually kind of nice.
little 4-hour shows.
Right?
2 of them instead of one big 7-8 hour show. Absolutely.
So they've got...
They're not going to be able to do that unless they can pull it off. They'd have to extend it just a little bit, but they could sell tickets for both. And then they would have to sell out both nights. That's a lot of tickets. But, if they have the fans to do it, that would be awesome. A lot of people would go to both. But there would be those stragglers.
But the thing of it is they just have a whole wrestling week. So I mean, what difference would it make if you did WrestleMania on 2 nights instead of 1?
Right. So well, then they would have to get rid of the NXT.
Right.
For Saturdays.
So we've got Zelina out there for Austin Theory, I guess. Yeah. And then
and Tozawa.
And he is wrestling Tozawa tonight. Matthew says, I loved building tickets, but favorite toy would have been NY Fast Track. And Javier said, the Logan storyline is bad, but they filmed the Lita and Edge scene in a bed in the middle of the ring.
Oh, horrible stuff.
Walter's like, Sarah Logan is hurt bad.
Oh, yeah. Snapped her elbow.
Yep. Matthew's like, Walter, what happened? Maria says, delete the favorite toy. Did you have toys, yes or no? I did have toys when I was younger. My favorite toys were actually my brother's toys. His were so much more cool. He had Hot Wheels and G.I. Joe action figure guys and
stuff like that. She had the big ones. I didn't have the big ones. I had the little guys.
Yeah. Most of the time, though, we usually played outside and we made a fort out of railroad ties and played in it like it was a spaceship off of Star Wars. And then my brother would make sticks into swords and we'd have like sword fights and all kinds of stuff. So mostly I played outside in the dirt.
So your favorite toy was dirt?
I guess you could say that. Just outside, hanging out.
She was very easy to please for a parent. Like, we don't have to buy him toys. Just give him a stick.
It was like, I hurt his feelings. Haha, just kidding. Because JMZ hasn't shown their face again for a second. I guess we found out who the Pratt really was.
Well, if he doesn't like it here, he's not going to hang out.
Well, why would
That'd be funny if he did, though. Like, stayed the whole 3 hours.
You guys are a bunch of prats! Then why are you still here?
Because I can call you names and you don't ban me.
Yeah, weirdo.
I'm just not delicate.
It's like, I still collect Hot Wheels. Well, sometimes not like what I used to, though, right?
Oh my
gosh. Walter's
gosh.
telling WWE to please be safe.
I went to Walmart once, and there was a box that had to have been like maybe 3 foot by 3 foot, maybe 3 or 4 foot deep, filled with Hot Wheels, like individual Hot Wheels. They were like $1.50 each. I was like, can I just buy them all?
Right.
I always think that if I got those toys, I would just go out back and play them, but I just never would. I just want to go play with toys.
Matthew's letting Ayla know at least she didn't eat his children next time. LOL. Dar's like, I remember when I was a little kid. Remember those Hot Wheels when water turns the color paint of the car? Right?
Absolutely.
Matthew's like,
color
Dar,
change.
You're cool. Or Matthew's like, dude, slot cars.
Old slot cars. In the track, and they'd race.
Maria says, Travis, I love wrestling dolls. I have the Road to WrestleMania game. Nice.
I got some WrestleMania dolls. I wish I collected them. I probably should get into it. But I have a whole bunch of the 80s dolls, the bigger ones that were hard rubber.
Yeah. Wow. Austin Theory's being all sorts of mean to Tozawa.
Tozawa's probably going to win this.
Probably. Walter's like, I take walks in the park on my days off. I'm 6 feet away, though. I make sure I'm 6 feet away from people. Right?
Stay away.
Javier says, one time I was doing WWE moves on my bed. Then I went for the RKO. Then I fell off my bed.
Yeah. I was jumping from bed to bed when I was younger. And then I slipped and I hit my head and split my head open.
Well, I guess that's no different than, you breaking your arm on the trampoline and going to football and hunter safety for like 2 days.
Yeah. Well, it was one of those breaks where you could do that. It was right here, and there's 2 bones there, and it was cracked upward.
Oh, wow.
So it wasn't
like
snapped
bad,
in half, so
but
it wasn't like
still,
hanging.
Right?
If it was hanging, I would have freaked out and cried probably.
But still, it hurt, I'm sure,
I
and
cried
it
and
swelled
peed.
up. I cried and pee. I'd cry and pee. Walter says, I do wash my hands and wear gloves. Good deal.
Yes.
And
Wear a
Mason's,
bandana over your face. Look like you're going to rob the place.
right? Mason's like, Matt, you're cool, although you might be the next Hitler. LOL. Matthew says, the Hot Wheels car wash with my Lamborghini and Porsche. And Ada says, who is exercising?
Nobody here. I don't exercise. Just kidding. I walk every day, but I do take the weekends off.
Angelito wants to know, what year did you start this channel?
Well, we started doing this 8 months ago, but I started the channel like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I think it was in 18, like the December of 18.
Yeah.
But maybe December of 17. It'll say it in the description. I just never did anything with it. I tried. I did a few videos and then I stopped. And then I thought this was the way to go, live streaming. Mm-hmm. It just makes more sense. So we've been doing this for 8 months, but 3 of those months we were banned and we were over on Twitch. And because of copyright violation. So in reality, we've only done it for about 5 months on YouTube.
So, yeah. So that goes back to what Michael Howell just asked us. Are you guys going to show the matches?
We can't show the matches because of our copyright violation. And then we get 90 days over on Twitch and nobody follows us over there. So there's like 4 people over on Twitch.
Right?
And we're like,
our
hey,
hardcore
although we do
people.
have 21 people following us on Twitch, although we don't even use it anymore.
Poor people. I think I left mine on there, so there's nothing I could do about it. Matthew says, Ada, I exercise all the time, which is why I'm getting ripped. I'm pissed about things and getting healthy for the task at hand.
Good deal.
It was like, Mason, you said you may be the next Hitler. No, he said that Matthew may be the next Hitler.
It's just because he wants to breed his own army.
Yeah. Maria says, I love Legos too. I collect all of them.
Oh,
nice.
Love Legos. We had a huge box of Legos. Play with Legos every day.
You know what I really want to do during this time is I want a puzzle. And I want to put a puzzle together. Ada says,
no one ever.
Whatever.
My grandma plays with puzzles.
I love puzzles.
You go play with Grandma Fern.
She can't see them anymore, and it's sad. Ada says, oh, do you know, Matt? Sometimes I do exercises from Joe Wick. Okay.
Oh, Joe Wick.
Angelita says, are you earning money here on YouTube?
No. We don't have anything like that set up.
Yep.
We've thought about putting a thing, but we haven't done it yet.
Dar says, Ada, the reason why I said he's the next Hitler is because he's starting an army. LOL. Ada says, Darth Vader, do you have an army? Well, if he's Darth Vader, he does.
Dun, dun,
Javier
dun,
says,
dun, dun, dun. I don't know.
That's not the right song.
It's close.
Yes. Javier says, one time I was in a chair that rolls, then there was concrete stairs, and I fell off the stairs, and I hit my head, and I split my head.
I bet.
Ouch. And Walter's like, on commercial, let's do trivia. Yes.
1,
Dar says, Angelito, they will
3.
too then hit 1K. They will when they hit 1K, right? We have a long ways to go, which is okay. It says, who want army and go against each other? Matthew says, LMFAO, Dar, thanks for complimenting by comparing me to a leader. My family was actually displaced by Hitler and forced to fight for a monster.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God. Matthew's like, I like your boldness.
Look at this gang. Look at the gang. Look at the gang they got.
Oh, this is a creepy gang. What kind of gang is that?
It's a group. I don't know.
Is that like
it's like a faction.
the Zelina boys?
Look at Zelina up on the table back there.
Yeah. She's like, there's my boys out there.
She's
I'm
very
so proud.
comfortable on top of a table.
What do you think that means? Just kidding.
I don't know. We'd have to ask Alistair Black. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper.
Oh, Walter's letting you know that, Travis, you do great live streams.
Well, I appreciate it.
Nice.
And right now, we've got Zelina doing a great live stream.
Yeah, up there in her white suit.
So nobody's going to come down and help Tozawa?
No, nobody. It is like, yo, Matthew, do you have a mighty army? Matthew's like, I was earning money until the AD apocalypse. Apocalypse, AD apocalypse. Javier says, I have a puzzle with 500 pieces. Then I gave up. Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you do? Like the thousands?
Mm-hmm.
500,000? There's 5,000, 1,500, 2,000, and there's probably more than that.
I usually do the thousands.
Have you ever done one that's like a building? Like the 3D
No,
ones?
the 3D ones.
It'd be kind of fun. Not with our dogs, though.
Right? We'd have to do it in a room where you couldn't let them in ever again. Matthew says, check out OMA One Man Auntie by Revco. Maria's like, one time I completed a billion piece puzzle and I collect Army Man. I have a slew of them.
A billion piece puzzle?
Well,
awesome.
Let me see. How many zeros is that?
A billion would be 9 zeros.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. 10 million.
Or 100
10
million.
million.
100 million.
Matthew says, I don't need an army anymore. I just want to lead the global Congo line and have a world party together.
There you go. Like Adam Rose.
Right? Walter says, they postponed the UFC event.
I seen that. I was very upset. I even called ESPN and was going to cancel. Well, I'm like, I bought their package for a year, and they don't have any freaking things on there that's not reruns.
Right? Jackasses.
Like, they better give me an extension.
Right? Angelito says, I think you don't care for the money or what. What is important is you're enjoying watching wrestling, and that's your passion.
Right, and we get to hang out with you guys.
That's right. Basically, we haven't really ever cared about the money part. You know, we have jobs and work and stuff, so this is like a hobby, I guess you could say. I mean,
we get to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
And especially during these times, and pass along joy and be alone together.
Alone together. Alone together. So
Trivia.
amazing.
Kofi Kingston's factions.
Right. I think we did that one.
Who was Goldberg's first opponent?
Okay. Is that your
Yeah, that could be one.
Is that
Who
your
was
trivia?
Goldberg's first opponent?
Do you know the answer?
I do.
Okay, good.
I better write it down.
Ada wants to know why you can't join Darth Vader's army. Matthew's like, OMA one man army gun. Oh, okay. And Mason says, I don't need an army too. I have my own army.
Is anybody guessing my question?
Matthew's like,
They're
Adam
like-
Rose was awesome.
Right? You have to be a rosebud. Maybe you should ask him.
Ada's like, in WWE or in overall?
Overall, this WCW, back when his first win, remember he went like 180-0 or something? Who was one? Who was number one?
Javier does not know.
I just seen it the other day. I knew it, but I wouldn't have got it in a question.
Right?
But then I watched it, the match, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about
And
that.
Walter's like, in WWE or WCW?
WCW, his first, is when he was undefeated, that whole streak he went on, when he won the title, and I think he was 178-0 or something.
Oh, I thought he was 178 years old.
Yeah, 178-year-old man.
Nice.
That was what this year at WrestleMania. It's a 178-year-old man.
Matthew St. Disco something. Angelito says Steve Austin. Darsh says, or Mason says, WCW, it was Scott Norton. I don't know. Walter says Disco WCW.
These are pretty good guesses. They're solid. Humorous Hugh Morris. He was a stud.
Humorous Hugh Morris was who it was, huh?
It was Hugh Morris.
Ha. Interesting.
It was a good match, too, because Hugh Morris was favored, obviously, because he was a good wrestler.
Huh.
And then oh, that was scary, maybe.
Really? All right. I'm going to ask a trivia question. Here's your trivia question. Who currently holds the record for the fastest win in WrestleMania history?
You just asked this one.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, okay.
But nobody in here will remember. I don't remember.
I couldn't remember if it was that one or not.
You did. Fastest match in WrestleMania history. Fastest win.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. That's funny.
See, Darth and Walter are guessing The Rock. Matthew's talking about something about Major Guns. I'm not sure. Matthew's guessing Sheamus now.
Major Guns was a girl with
Angelito says The Rock. And The Rock is the answer.
The Rock says.
Right. Sable defeated which McMahon at Vengeance 2003?
I don't know this one.
And it looks like we have Ty down the road in the chat. Hey, Ty.
Hey, Ty.
Says hi. Hey, how's y'all doing?
Doing great.
Fantastic.
Thanks for joining us. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Luke's here. He's back.
Luke's back. And Ayla's like, okay, I'm complaining now. I'm tired of being stuck in my room.
Open your window.
Walter's like, yes. And Ayla's like, hi, Luke. Matthew's like,
what was our
Luke.
question?
Our question was, Sable defeated which McMahon at Vengeance 2003?
Did she beat him with a Sable Bomb?
I have no idea. It doesn't say. Luke's couldn't sleep. That's why he's back. Poor Luke. Dar says, hey, Luke.
We were getting called Pratts while you were gone, Luke.
It was amazing.
People called us names. I'm tattling.
And then Ayla called them names, and they left. Called them a diaper baby.
Get out of here, you diaper baby. And he's like, yeah.
What size of diapers do you need me to buy you?
Or he's old enough to wear Depends.
Maybe. It's a good possibility, I guess. Very possible, very possible.
All right, answer the question. Anybody answering it?
Yes. Walter said Stephanie McMahon and Maria said Stephanie, and the answer is Stephanie McMahon.
I forgot about Stephanie. I was thinking it was either Shane or Vince. That's funny. I didn't even think about the girl.
You're like, who cares about a girl?
Honestly, I would have got that wrong twice. I would have got it wrong and been like, then who?
Then who?
Because I forgot Stephanie existed.
Ugh, she doesn't exist.
As a wrestler.
Right? As a wrestler.
Why are you repeating what I say?
Why are you repeating what I say? What Luke says, called what? Prats.
A Pratt.
A Pratt.
Not a brat, but a Pratt.
A Pratt.
I don't even know what it is. I asked her to Google it.
I didn't do it. Somebody else will have to.
But I told him I wasn't delicate.
Right.
So it didn't matter.
Right.
Call me what you will.
All right. We were like, wow, amazing. We got Pepper McIntyre in the chat. Hey, Pepper. Says.
I like Pepper.
Wee, that's me who won WrestleMania and finally got in the WWE Championship. Fantastic.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Ayla's saying, I'm playing with a 1-year-old, so it's not easy. I'm heartless, she said, because of her diaper baby. Matthew's like, Ayla, get in the kitchen. He's like, do laundry. How did he know that the
She
laundry
can't-
was in the kitchen?
She can't leave. Americans put the laundry in the kitchen, and the Europeans put the laundry in the bathroom.
Why can't the laundry just have its own room somewhere
Well,
else
it
in the whole
could,
house?
if you're rich.
We must be rich because our laundry is downstairs, not in a bathroom or a kitchen.
It's in the laundry room.
It's in its laundry room. Has its own room for its stuff. It was like, I can't. The kitchen is full of furniture. I want to make eclairs. Oh, God.
Rey
Mason's
Mysterio.
like, Ayla, we are all heartless. Walter says, Sable did beat Mark Morrow. Luke says,
That was her husband.
Luke's like, what in the fuck is a Pratt?
I don't know. I
dude.
think it's European for like
You'll have
dork.
to look it up. Ada's like, I like Mike Kanellis' wife. Good for you. Matthew's like, I didn't know Sabo wrestled Stephanie.
I didn't either.
It's like, Ayla's like, I don't know. I don't like the unknown. There's like, JMZ Luke. Matthew's like, Ayla, please send me one. I love eclairs.
I don't know what it is.
An eclair?
Is it a donut?
It's kind of like a donut, and it's like stuffed with creamy filling.
Oh, that's good enough for me.
They're like the donuts that I like. Those donuts are kind of like that.
No idea what donuts you like. You like the ones filled with stuff? I did not
That
know
have
that.
the cream.
Then why didn't you always just buy those?
Well, because
That's all I like too. And then we were fighting over 2 donuts out of 14. Then I got to eat the ones that are just bread. I like the ones filled with lemon.
Well, other people don't like them. Hence, your daughter she doesn't like them filled with stuff.
I
Some
like
of
the
them.
lemon, the pudding, and the strawberry or any
The raspberry.
anything that
berry
has something
one.
inside. It's like this is fun. And then I eat around it, and then I save that little piece like the Big Mac part, and then I go. Because with me, I don't know about all you, I always eat the grossest food first. Like on my plate, I start with my least favorite and work my way up to the best. So you can always tell what I like the most because I eat it last.
Wonder if you like it all the same. Then what happens?
I can't. There's never been a food that I liked it the same.
Like everything on your plate?
I'll eat in sections.
Huh.
So even like
Interesting.
something like that meat stuff we eat, that stir fry, I'll save like certain parts of it until the very end when we're done. I'll have like 3 pieces of broccoli left or something at the back and save it. I mean, I'll eat that stuff on the way. I'll have some of it, but I'll eat usually all of something before I move on to the next.
Interesting.
You haven't noticed that?
Well, I've heard you tell me that before, but Illa's like, I can't get in there. Matthew's like, I will pray for doing, and the dry ice hook me up. And Matthew's like, a kraut is German, right? It is like, my Canella's wife has red hair. Oh.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll pay for shipping. Well, there's it comes with cream. Looks like, here's the definition of a prat.
Ooh.
A person that chatters or utters childishly or foolishly. British slang derived from the word prattle.
Good. It's a great explanation of me.
It is like, if you smell what the Rock is doing. It was like, I used to get Travis donuts from work.
I love donuts. You brought me bacon donuts before, and they were pretty good.
Yeah. Matthew says, eclairs are a pastry with custard inside, typically a chocolate topping. Yes.
Yummy. I haven't had sugar in 2 years. Argus, get out of the water in there.
What? He should have water. I checked their water bowl before I
Max
even
doesn't garden it.
sat down. Disgusting
It's
dog.
got poison in
I
there.
know it does. Jackass. I didn't even realize he was in there doing that. Hey, Joseph. We got
Hey,
Joseph in
Joseph.
the chat saying hello to everybody. Hey, Joseph. How's it going? And Matthew says, Pratt Aaron. LOL. Just kidding.
Now
Maria
I gotta
says,
get a shirt made up. This is Pratt.
right? Maria says, I have the Nintendo Switch and the Game Boy. Nice.
Oh,
Good
nice.
deal.
Those things are hard to find right
Yeah,
now.
they're all expensive and cray-cray. It says Maria revealed Ricochet that he was the father of her baby. Yeah, she was just kidding around though.
She retracted it.
She retracted it. Angelito says, what are your games in the Game Boy, Maria? And Luke says, I'm going to charge researching fees.
What is that? Do you have a Game Boy? Is that what that thing is?
Yeah, like a handheld.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Game Boy?
Basically.
Because the Game Boy in my day was like this, like teeny thing.
They're different.
And it was shaped this way, like this.
They're the same but different, I guess you could say. Javier says, I was on the Instagram and I tagged you guys on a post. Nice.
Boom.
And Jared says, hi. We have Jared Brown in the chat.
Hey,
Jared Brown. Nice to see you in the chat, bud. We've got Seth Rollins on their screen talking to us about something.
Hey, Seth.
Not sure what he was talking about.
Oops. Here comes Angel Garza.
Nothing.
Now, is Selena going to come down with him?
As Matthew says, Eclairs are not donuts. No, they're not donuts. They're a little bit different than donuts.
Angel Garza coming down alone?
Well,
Selena's been down there with everybody else.
He's not part of their group, I guess.
Wasn't he in the ring doing the... Wasn't that him?
Maybe? I don't remember.
I thought it was the three of them. Him, Andrade, and Austin Theory.
Luke's like, wait, speaking of Aaron, where is he? Stop it. You guys keep saying his name. He's going to show up again.
Don't say it 3 times. He had to go for a run.
And a shower. Matthew's like, be right back, phone. Ayla's like, yeah, I did. We never made Eclairs, though. Only Boston creams. They look the same, but aren't. Boston's are donut dough, and the Eclairs are a pastry. Yeah. So, Boston creams are my favorite donut. They're the only ones I really, really like.
The hell's the difference between a pastry and a donut?
Okay, so a donut is dough, and pastry is a type of dough, but it's like a flaky dough. So like pie crust,
right?
Is like a pastry,
like a toaster strudel.
Yes, that's a pastry.
It's layered,
crust.
kind of like they come apart in layers.
Yes,
got it.
And it's more light. It's not heavy. Like donut dough is like bread, where it's really heavy
with sugar in it
and stuff. And pastry dough is more light and airy. Okay, Walter, I'll do one more trivia while we're waiting for these guys. Yes, your Red Solo cup. I don't even know. Is that really a solo? That's a hefty. That's different. It's not even a solo.
Oh my God, why would you put me on blast in front of millions of people? They don't know that.
All right, Walter, here's your next trivia question. Who answered and won an open challenge for Umaga's WWE Intercontinental Championship in 2007?
Stacy Keibler. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Angel Garza stripping. He took his pants off, so shit got real.
Ayla's like, yeah, I did. We never made them Boston creams. Jared Brown says, I'm happy for Drew to win. Yeah.
Me too.
Angelito says, I think he is snoring right now. Talking about Aaron. Ayla's like, Ayla, don't call us prattle. Ayla's like, sorry. Ayla, cattle? Ayla's like, just kidding.
Cattle prattle.
I don't remember Ayla saying anything about prattle. Oh, y'all are prattle. There it is. I saw it finally. Mason says, Ada, don't be too sensitive. No offense. Ada's like, what do you mean, sorry, Ayla? Ada's like, now you call us cattle? And we have Carisha Foster in the chat.
Hey, Carisha.
Hey, Carisha. Saying, I wish there was a real live wrestling so we can keep in touch with the wrestlers.
Just be talking to him.
And Ayla's saying, Aaron, Aaron, Aaron. And now he's going to come out of your mirror at your house in your bathroom.
Oh, who said it?
Ayla did. Now she's screwed. Now forever are you going to have him in your home? So there you go. Now you did it to yourself.
Just know that he chats even when no one's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mesa says, Ayla, I added you as a friend on Facebook. And Luke says, Ayla is not a jerk. She's a strong, independent, opinionated woman who speaks her mind. Get over it. Right? Joseph's like, when I was a kid, I had a Game Boy Color. I had a Pokemon game. Don't remember which one. And I also had WWF Betrayal. And Jared Brown says, which WWE superstar do you guys like?
I like them all. I'm trying to think if there's one that I don't like. My favorite's Bray Wyatt. He did ask for all WWE, right?
Right.
Okay. No, or
just which WWE superstar do you guys like?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's my favorite.
Yep. Javier says, do you guys have a Discord group chat? No, but that is something we probably should look into. Ayla says, I can't hear your tone, Ada. Ada's like, sorry, Ayla. Joseph's like, Santino Marella.
I like Santina.
Santino Marella is the answer to my trivia question.
That's funny.
Answering the trivia question. Mason says Santino.
That was in Spain or
Walter's like
something.
Santino Marella.
That was on their European
Luke said
trip.
Santino, and everybody who said Santino Marella to that trivia question is correct.
I remember that. I remember he was on
Angel
they were on
Garza beat that guy.
a tour in Europe, and he came out of the crowd and won.
So whoever that guy was, they beat him another.
They're beating everybody up.
And now they're going to beat him. Who is that? Is that somebody we know?
We don't
is he
know
a jobber?
him. I just put that. I put
okay.
No one.
We didn't know who he was. We don't know who he is. We don't call you a home.
They're going to do it again?
Probably. They're really nice
They're so brutal. Maybe Tozawa should come down and help this guy.
It was like, no. What I meant, Ada, is I'm saying we can't see sarcasm. I'm just kidding. Maria says, I also have
Hammerlock
Super Mario,
DDT,
and I collect the Isla says and Jeff Hardy and Finn Balor, who won the 2011 Money in the Bank. Angelito said, that's great, Maria. I have Mario 2 and Polar Express. Ada says, okay, I accept your apology. All right, don't say that again.
I want to play Mario Kart.
Okay. Dar's like, Ada, Ayla is strong, and same thing Luke said. Ayla's like, Deleter reads everything I say with an attitude.
Who said that?
Ayla.
Oh.
Ayla's like, I can lift like 50 pounds. It's because I can hear you in my head. Just saying. I know you, so it's kind of like, I know how she's saying this. Matthew's like, Game Gear all day. It is like, Darth Vader, please, your own business when I have an argument with these nice people.
Right.
Like, mind your own beeswax. Not kidding. I was like, Ayla, she dies. Does you justice.
Kabukis.
She just rolled her R's.
The Kabuki Warriors.
Oh.
Both of them.
Kyrie scene. Yay. It was like, what? Well, I was like, okay, bye, guys. See you Wednesday. All right, Walter, have a great night.
Walter.
Be safe out
Thanks
there.
for hanging out with us.
Thanks for being here with us. We'll
Get to watch
talk
some
to you soon.
AEW and NXT.
Right? Be safe out there. Wash your hands and all that stuff. Jared Brown says, I was surprised that Braun Strowman beat Goldberg.
You know, I was too. That was the shocking one. I told myself that I wasn't going to be upset if it happened, and then I kind of got upset. But I kept it to myself. Then I cried that night, but
Yeah,
for the most part, I was fine.
He did cry about it. It was pathetic. Although he couldn't get over the whole
Charlotte Flair.
The Charlotte Flair thing for a while. He hounded on that for quite a long time.
The Charlotte Flair thing surprised. That was the biggest surprise of the whole night for me. That she literally won that match from bell to bell, and Rhea Ripley had just dominated NXT.
Right.
Like it was nothing. Just beat Shayna Baszler, dethroned her. I thought it would be a lot closer, and it would be like a fluke kind of roll up if she did win, or somehow like a special type of victory. But no, she just made her tap right in the center of the ring.
Yeah, that was
weird. What?
And Carisha Foster, who we've said before, but we'll say hello again, says, "Hey, I am so bored right now. Like,
I can imagine.
Right? It wouldn't be." Well, and Luke's telling Ada, "How about you? Don't argue, right?" And Matthew's like, "Darth is cool as being sucker." Ada's like, "I know they are so innocent, Darth. Just stop being rude, please. Do you want me to cry?"
Who are you reading for?
Ada.
Why?
Because they're very sensitive about everything.
Well, maybe they are. Let them go. They can. There's different types of people in the world.
Exactly.
Some are more delicate than others.
They're just telling everybody else to not argue, and they should just mind their own P's and Q's. Darth's like, "Thank you, Matthew." Joseph says, "As a kid, I had WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game for PS1, and WWF in your house for PS1. Sweet." And Ayla's saying, "Ada, you need to calm down, dear heart. No one's trying to be mean." Right? Exactly.
Nobody's being mean.
Ada's like, "Sorry, Luke." Darth's like, "Ada, I wasn't being rude. I'm just helping my online friends out." Matthew's like, "Darth all day." Ada's like, "Travis cried for 4 days, right?" It's pathetic.
Why is he... Put my shit out there.
Yeah, well. Angelito's like, "What's the time there? Here it's 9:50 a.m.
Holy crap. Yeah.
It is basically...
It's 8.
It is
So it's
8 p.m.
7:54 where I'm at.
Yeah. 7:54 will be all.
Sun's still out, looking good out there.
Sorry to everyone in this live chat. I'm just mean. Oh, you're mean, Ada? What? I thought you were calling everybody else mean. What's going on?
Nobody's mean. Everybody's fine.
Are you okay over there? Just be yourself. It's okay. It was like Darth all week. Shh. Maria's like, I collect football cards. I have tickets to a baseball, but I can't go because of the unicorn sprinkles. Right?
Fact.
Dang unicorn sprinkles.
Just ruining sports, ruining people's lives.
Angelito's like, it's okay, Ada, don't worry. Right? And Javier says, yeah, Braun beating Goldberg was a shock, but Braun needed the little push because they made him lose to Sami Zayn. Ugh.
It was like a 3-on-1 handicap match, but I do feel you, by the way.
Oh, here, Luke wants you to hold him because he's delicate.
It's like a flower petal.
Right? Oh, yeah. Matthew's like, I got insecure about stuff earlier, but didn't let that ruin the evening. Text and chat creates an environment that breeds miscommunication.
Oh, yeah. Like, I can't text anybody without them getting upset somehow.
What? Who?
Anybody.
Oh, whatever. You text me all the time and I don't get upset.
As long as I keep my words like that.
Whatever.
And then it's like, what are you mad about? Why can't you just say full sentences?
Oh,
It's
my
like,
God,
okay,
no.
I'll do full sentences.
Never.
And then it's like, why are you an asshole today? And I'm like, oh my God.
That is not
I cannot
true
win
in any way.
in any sort of text.
Oh my God, you're so full of shit.
Because I don't know how to text sarcasm or non-sarcasm.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't use punctuation very well. So I just say shit.
So I'm sorry, Matthew, that you got insecure earlier.
Don't be insecure.
You're cool. Don't be giving yourself that. You're
Get
awesome.
McIntyre in the back. He's pacing like a caged lion.
And Earth's laughing at Luke. And Ayla's like, hold me too. You're all good, Ada, right? Like, totally. Matthew's like, it's what happens even with friends during text messaging. Don't get negative. True that. I was like, Ada, no need to apologize. You're cute. Ayla's like, shut up, Matthew. Ada's like, thank you, Joss. You're the best friend on this live chat. Ayla's like, about being insecure. Right? Shut up about being insecure. He's like, it happens. I'm humans. I don't let it drive hatred. I don't know what you're being insecure about, dude. Jared Brown says, you guys going to watch AEW Wednesday?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We will be here.
We'll be here.
8 o'clock Eastern.
Darth says, Ada, the best friend you want in this chat is Ayla or Luke, but thank you for the compliment.
We also do a NXT. So we do picture-in-picture, so we kind of keep you up to date on both.
Right? Yeah, we do. We do both.
Definitely mostly AEW, because we've done every one of their shows, so we just figured it's easier that way.
Ayla's like, Luke and I don't have room for more BFFs.
Sorry, we're full.
And Darth's like, I know, Ayla. Shh. And it's like, me too, Travis. I have 0 friends because of lack of punctuation. You guys are dorks.
Oh, it's a lady match.
Oh, what ladies?
For the Money in the
Kairi
Bank.
Sane.
Kairi Sane.
Oh, because Asuka already got her chance. I could see that. I see why.
Who's she wrestling?
I don't know. We'll find out. Joseph says, the only reason Travis cried is because he knows Braun's title reign is like Bray Wyatt's WWE title reign in 2017. We know he is not going to hold it for long, and we are just waiting.
Waiting for Roman to show up, and then how are they going to play that one out? Because they're both good guys?
Ada's now telling Ayla in the name of Jesus to please shush. Please don't take Jesus' name into this.
Oh, God.
Jesus does not want to be involved. Thank
Just
you.
say in the name of the Monday Night Messiah.
Just, yeah.
Pray to Seth Rollins.
Joseph's like to see who beats him. Waiting to see who beats him, finishing his stuff. Mason's like, I feel like Aaron and Ada would be a perfect couple. Maybe they're one and the same. We just don't know it yet.
Oh, God. No. And it's fine.
It's like, because you're being rude. Is that what Darth Vader said? It's like, to fetch. Oh my God, Ayla, you're not going to make fetch cool. You're never going to make it happen. Jeez.
You and Gretchen.
Ugh. Matthew's like,
Nia Jax. I have a feeling that Kyrie's gonna get buried right now.
Oh, that's mean as shit. Oh, that's just awful. That's awful. Matthew's like, LOL, no, I'm not worried. It's life. I don't mind exploiting my weaknesses to help others. Seriously, a little misinterpretation is like, wait, what was that? And it triggered me, but I don't fulfill the impulse.
The irresistible force.
I'm sorry. Ayla says, Travis cries because he can't handle the truth. Right?
Yep.
That's totally why he cries all the time, Ayla. You know it. It's like Darth Vader and Ayla could be a perfect couple. Oh, yeah, that's we got Rio McLovin in the chat. Hey, Rio.
Good to see
nice
you in
to
here.
see you in the chat saying, what's good?
McLovin. Love it.
Was good. I don't know.
Out of all the names in the fucking world, you picked McLovin?
One name? One name? Why can't you pick something that everybody else has? Like what, Muhammad? What the hell? Why would you pick that? It's the most common name in the whole world.
Read a book.
Read a book.
Anyways, love the name.
Ayla's like, I'm not being rude. Of course you're not being rude, Ayla. And besides, you know what? You kind of have a get out of jail free card at this moment in time of being almost 9 months pregnant.
Babies.
Babies
At this point, you're not even building anything, except for maybe a strong immune system.
Right? Now you're just dealing with its crap.
Kyrie Sane jumps over the top of Nia.
Maria says, I collect Hot Wheels too, and I collect every toy you did have, Travis. I have a question. Do you know who won the 2011 Money in the Bank?
I do not. There's no way I would remember.
He does not know, Maria, so you'll have to tell us the answer. And Matthew says, what's Fetch? Everything.
Wait, wasn't that the one they just had on ESPN
Maybe.
yesterday?
I didn't watch. So
I didn't watch it, but it was on yesterday, I think, on ESPN. But I didn't watch it, so I don't know. Right. I still don't know.
Mason saying, Rio, my mod brother, what's good? Yeah, what is good?
What is good? Lots of things are good.
Ada says, I know, Darth Vader. I said sorry. I did not say you're being rude now. Matthew says, Nia Jax, she deserves the extra X.
Is she going to climb up that ladder and grab that Money in the Bank briefcase?
Right now?
No.
Oh, later.
At the pay-per-view on May 10th. Live on pay-per-view. With no fans. Maybe recorded. Maybe not even live.
Right. Darth's like, Ada, I'm 17 first of all, and 2. Ayla has a boyfriend and has 2 kids. And Rio's like, LOL, why everyone says that? And Joseph says, I only have 200 characters on YouTube chat. I wonder if it's just on my phone or if it's like that
I think
computers.
that's like that for everybody.
I think it's just
even ours has it right there. What's it
yeah,
say?
you can only have 200 characters that you can do at a time. It's so that you can't, write a whole novel on somebody's live chat.
It would still be 15 or
I think
16
it's different if you're
errands.
Right. I think it's if you're doing a chat, like if you go into somebody's already done video and you make a comment, the comments aren't cut off. But
right, you can do long ones there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Samoan drop.
Right. Ayla's like, and I'm 11 years old. She's
2,
got a boyfriend, 2
3.
kids, and she's 11.
So she went to the Samoan drop after using Page Move last week. She went to the Samoan drop this week. But she won.
She asked Paige if she could utilize her.
Right, but then she didn't use it this week.
Right, but she asked last week if she could because it was her debut, her return.
So she's not going to use the same move.
Probably.
Did she get a lot of static about it, maybe?
I don't think so. I think she just she went back to hers, but it was her debut, so she wanted to maybe give her some respect. I don't know. They're probably friends in real life. Rio's like, thank you, LOL. Dar says, Rio and me are mods on Malk's channel. Nice. Angelito says, I think I need to study more to understand those different words in the chat. I'm just like playing basketball in a soccer field. Right?
That's how I feel.
Ada's like, Darth Vader, don't you know I am married and have 2 kids? Jeez. Rio's
1,
like, yes,
2,
Darth.
and 3.
And Matthew says...
Nia Jax with the win, by the way, if I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. But we'll say it again. Nia Jax won. Matthew says, chicken nuggets suck like hot dogs, but I wish I wasn't them every no, and I want them every now and again. Don't McNothing anymore tonight. Once again, it comes down to food and chat.
Every night. Going into the third hour.
Ayla's like, dang, Darth, how didn't you know that?
The queen is here. We did not know
Maria's
that.
like, Daniel Bryan was the winner. Ada says, congratulations to you, Darth Vader, when you marry your wife. Darth's like, what if Ada is Aaron's wife all along? Just kidding. Ada, I am planning to find a wife around 5 years.
He's got a 5-year plan.
He's got a 5-year plan. Good for you, Mason. Matthew's like, Ayla, aren't you married? Marriage is only a law and such, not a big deal. Ada's like, hey, Aaron has a wife. No.
He's got a fiance.
He's got fake wives. He wishes. A lot of them. Joseph's like, Maria, I know the answer. Daniel Bryan won the SmackDown Money in the Bank, and Dolph Ziggler won the Raw Money in the Bank. Well, there you go. That's what happened in that year, Money in the Bank 2011.
Are they going to do 2 separate Money in the Banks, or will it just be one? They'd probably just do one.
Probably one, I guess. I don't know. But they would have one and then have them for whatever they're doing, right?
Right, and then they can cash in on either show, and then they'll just go to that show.
Kayla's like, I'm not married, but I'm like, come on, common law? I'm not sure if that's the right term.
It is.
I mean, they don't have it anymore in Idaho. They got rid of that, but basically that's what you are. You might as well just say you're married. It's so weird at this point in time. I'm like, boyfriend, partner.
Partner makes you sound gay.
Right? But it's like, meh. Does it matter?
If you sound gay?
Well, you are gay. Somebody asked if you had a husband.
It's a fact.
Javier says, what is your favorite WrestleMania?
3. I think. Actually, I really like... Maybe it was 4, too. The one with the big tournament. I like that one, too. But I think it was... But Andre Hogan, Savage, Steamboat... That was just a really good WrestleMania. Everybody in here is going to be like, what?
Javier said mine is 33. Darth is saying, or Mason saying, Rio, how's Canada during this pandemic? And Ada says, hey, then why is he saying he had one then, Darth? Well, and Ayla answered that because Aaron is a lion. Matthew's like, the Samoan drop is a powerful move. The fireman carry is a solid position. I did a reverse DDT from the carry position. Sweet.
Bam.
And Ada's like,
Total
is Aaron a
devastation.
lion?
A
Darth
lion.
like, he doesn't. He's lying to get friends, and he says he has a kid. He doesn't.
A kid? I don't remember him ever saying he had a kid. Not in here, at least.
Not in ours. He didn't have a kid yet.
I'm pretty sure he's like 14, 15-year-old kid. That's just trying to have friends. And it's probably really hard on him right now because there's no school.
Ayla's like, yes. And Matthew's like, Ayla, I get it. And Ayla's like, 9 years, right? 9 years. Might as well. Angelito was like, fake wives. Ha 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 ha. Exactly. Ayla's like, hey, Darth, go ask Aaron. Angelito's like, by the way, I'm Aaron, brother.
No!
Angelito, woo! Darth's like, I can't eat it. He blocked me on Snap. It was like, Angelito, you are not Aaron, brother. It was like, real brother or fake brother or brother like bro. Matthew's like, I think it was 21 with Brock and Angle. That's my favorite Mania.
Brock and Angle, huh?
Yeah. Darth says his favorite was 24. And Maria says, I collect coins. And Matthew's like, Darth, you call it as you see it. Maria says, what is your favorite SummerSlam?
I don't have one. I really don't. There's nothing that I can remember from one that I'm like, I know it's one of the oldest. I have favorite Survivor series from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they were. 1, 2, and 3, maybe. Anything with Hulk Hogan in it. There's Charlotte coming out in her lady outfit.
Ayla's like, fact. Bear beats Battlestar Galactica. Office. Angelito, don't take it too serious. And Ayla's like, oh, I took it way serious. Right? Me too. Totally. And Joseph's like, Matthew, Brock, and Angle was WrestleMania 19, not 21. Well, he did say he thought it was, so now he knows for sure that it's not. Ada says, Angelita, I know you were joking because his surname is Reed. Because nobody ever lies on YouTube about their names. Ever. Mason, Aaron is probably 14, LOL.
That's what I'm guessing. Because he wants to smoke weed, vape, and drink and eat pizza all the time.
And ramen.
Don't forget
ramen. Yeah. Matthew's like, marriage is a patriarchal law. Angelita's like, Aaron is now our topic. I know, stop talking about it. Ayla's like, I'm not planning on getting married. Me. Matthew's like, Charlotte is getting a chance to work like her father. I hope she continues.
We'll see.
Matthew's like, thanks, Joe.
I just want to know why she wanted to become the NXT champion.
And
Matthew's
Matthew's
they had to have
like,
come to her with that idea.
I should lie.
Like, sure.
And Ayla's like, please lie to me. Right? Totally. Ada says, Ayla, you said you have 2 kids. You will have to be married before having kids.
Depends on what country you live in.
Yeah.
In America, you can just pop them out whenever you want to.
Yep. You don't see Bailey making a challenge. Dar's like, who's Ayla? But Ada said Ayala. Ayala. What? Ayla's like, nope, never married. Ha ha ha, not religious. Mason's like, I'm planning on having kids around 5 to 10 years. That seems like, I guess you're adopting them then?
Why?
Because they're 5 to 10 years.
He said that he's thinking of having kids at 5 to 10 years, like away from now.
Mine was way funnier. You are so serious. Maria's like, remember when Brock broke the streak at WrestleMania 30? Yes or no? Okay, yes. And I collect Toy Story toys. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Matthew's like, LOL, Darth, you're my favorite.
I had Mr. Potato Head when I was a kid.
I want to rock a mullet and I'll never grow a handlebar because I'm still waiting for puberty. So, Matthew, you're 12? Well, I'm so glad that our audience is so young tonight. Ayla's 11 and has 2 children and a boyfriend. Jesus.
She's from the South.
And they've been together for 9 years.
She's from the South. He's a 22-year-old missionary.
He was like, 2020, I've had the same boyfriend for 9 years. I have a 1-year-old and I'm 9 months pregnant. Dar's like, I meant having kids 5 to 10 years from now when I get a wife. I know what you meant. I was just kidding around. Jeez. Nobody can take a joke anymore.
Next is Iro Shirai.
It just makes me laugh because it's the joke on Madagascar.
5 to 6 months.
How long is it going to take you to fix this? 69 months? 69 months? No, 6 to 9 months. There's like, I'm not having kids, and then there's like, I'm 17 and I can't grow a beard. Ayla's like, I can't grow a beard either. And Angelita's telling Ayla to stay strong. You might be able to grow a beard someday.
I always wanted to grow a beard when I was younger, and then I could, and then I was like, ugh.
And then he's like, God damn it, I have to take care of this garbage.
And it grows all the way down to my chest. Like, it doesn't just grow, like, where it needs to.
It doesn't grow in the normal places that it's supposed to be. It's like, oh, you want a beard? Here, I'll show you a beard.
Here, let's grow from here to here. And then it grows up, like, close to your eyes. It grows up in here. You're like, I don't need that much facial hair.
Right? Matthew's like, Ayla, marriage is just a way for the government to create an economy. And Delito says, always eat healthy food for the sake of the baby.
Yes.
Yeah, she's talking about eating eclairs. Matthew's like, I'm 36 and can't grow a beard. Well, that's a bummer. He's like, my goatee is finally connecting. There says, Ayla, it's good, maybe one day. Angelita says, I'm 20 and I've shaved. I shaved yesterday. Matthew's like, Ayla, you have furry pits, huh?
Ew.
So what if she does? Does it matter?
About armpits?
Yeah.
And yes, it does. Doesn't make you less of a person.
Matthew's like, damn, bra burning
It just makes
hippies.
you less attractive as a person.
Well, now you know how us women feel about you men. Why don't you shave your armpits?
I shave my armpits. I don't like the deodorant in the hair, so I don't have hair in my armpits. That's a fact. I just don't like it. It pulls and it. If I was doing this right now, it'd be pulling.
Ayla's like, yes, Matthew. she's got the furry pits.
Chinchilla or whatever they're called.
Right. She's supposed to be
Damn,
eating
she
healthy.
better braid that.
Eating healthy, and Ayla's like, how does I eat a cheeseburger and a half a bag of chips? Matthew's like, LOL. Angelito says, that's gross, Ayla. Ha 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 ha. Maria's like, I collect game show games, and do you know who shaved Vince's hair off?
I know what match it was, but I don't remember who shaved his actual head. But it was a Bobby Lashley match, and it was Donald Trump. It was the Battle of the Billionaires, but I can't remember who wrestled for Donald.
Did it?
Well, I can't remember who wrestled for Donald. Or no, for McMahon, because Lashley wrestled for Trump.
Dar says, I can't grow chest hair, which, thank God, but still, I kind of want one.
No, I get what you're saying. I look like I have a bear rug. It's disgusting.
It was like,
I feel you.
My boyfriend is 28 and he can only grow a goatee. Well, you know. I don't know why we're talking about growing hair.
I have a bald spot right here. Smooth as a baby's butt right there. Fell out.
Yeah, just one little spot, you poor thing.
Yeah, so it gets in the way of my goatee growing.
Mason says Umaga wrestled for McMahon.
Umaga.
Matthew says, I manscape. Harry Pitts doesn't allow deodorant to work.
Exactly.
I wear an undershirt all the time to stop my shirts from being ruined. Right? Matthew also said Umaga. And Dar says, I have to say I have very nice sideburns.
I shaved mine off the other day.
Angelito says, I hate beard. I'm looking an old man.
I feel ya.
Right? Especially once it starts getting gray hairs on it.
Like,
Angelito's like, and it's itchy sometimes. So, yeah, you're preaching to Travis's choir over here, Angelito.
I remember
all he ever complains about when it starts growing out.
I didn't... Okay, it's not bad as it used to be. But when I first started growing it out, I couldn't do it because it itched so bad. But then once you get through that phase, it's not that bad ever again. Ever. Even when you shave it and then it grows back. So I don't know if there's like a neural pathway that you learn or something.
Maybe.
That desensitizes you to it.
Let's see. Matthew says, people say I look like Guy Fawkes. Really?
I don't know who Guy Fawkes is.
I don't know who that is either. I'll have to look him up.
Google!
Maria's like, Trump is right, and can you eat 27 wings, Travis?
Yes.
Yeah, he can.
Yes.
Probably more than that if you just sat him down and put him in front of him. He'd be like, oh my God, these are so delicious.
Especially if I've been fasting the whole time. So if I've done my, 24-hour fast.
Right?
I will eat 30 of them and then be like, is there any more? And then if they're hot, it just bugs me for a week.
Javier says, I'm staying in my closet because I'm bored because of unicorn sprinkles.
Under the bed. It's way more efficient.
Way more efficient. Matthew says, be right back. Phone. And Darsh says, have you guys ever shotgun a beer?
Absolutely. I'm faster at it, just normal, just chugging though. You ever done a shotgun?
No.
It's where you poke a hole in the bottom.
Nope. I don't drink beer.
Yeah. You poke a hole in it and then you like open it and then you just suck so it goes. So it all comes at once. But I'm still faster, just going and gone.
Right? Ayla's like, what's beer? Right? Angelito's like, Maria asked Talitha, he can eat 30. He can. Doesn't take much. If it's something he likes, he can eat a lot of it.
And then I complained about it for 4 days. So,
yep. Yeah,
like
basically.
ham.
Like ham.
Has sugar in it, so I shouldn't have had any, and I ate 4 pounds of it.
Mesa's like, beer is where you go and to not enjoy life.
Right? Beer is when you wake up next to somebody that you don't know. Or somebody that you do know that you hate. And you're like, oh, no. This is not happening. On Schitt's Creek, she's like, oh, shit.
She was drinking way harder stuff than beer. But, yeah, I get you. So, who is he fighting? Bobby Lashley's fighting.
No way.
No way, Jose.
Jose.
Wow.
He's a big dude. So, we'll see how this plays out.
He wears the weirdest outfits.
Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too bad that they're using his character like that. He's big and can wrestle. Mm-hmm. And they use him as a jobber.
Yeah, basically. Which is really strange that they do, but I guess they have to use him for that sometimes.
Why?
But I don't know. Because they have to have some jobbers?
I get it. Know. They have plenty, though. The dude is 6'3", 6'4", 200 pounds, 270 pounds, 260 pounds. Mm-hmm. Can move. He's like, why are you out here? And why couldn't you air this over the last 9 days in your own time, Bobby? Don't piss her off. She looks pissed.
She looks pissed. She was saying something, and I don't know why he went out there, but...
Probably to tell her to mind her own business. That's the reason he lost to Black at Mania. Mm-hmm. He has a Mania loss now. That's horrible.
Because of her.
He'll never be undefeated at WrestleMania.
Right? Maria's like, can you get the Price is Right game? You can play it on a live stream, and Ken Travis can eat 56 pieces of candy and ribs and pizza. Travis doesn't eat candy.
I don't eat sugar or gluten.
And so he wouldn't eat the ribs because they wouldn't be able to put barbecue sauce on them unless I made it. And he won't eat pizza because he doesn't eat gluten.
Yeah, I'm really weird with my food.
Ayla's like, did I scare Ada away? My awful moral compass? No. I'm pretty sure they're there somewhere. Don't worry about it. Nobody scared anybody.
There it is. Bobby. With the victory.
And she's happy about it, but now she's like, oh, should I not be happy about it?
What a great Monday Night Raw.
Because there's
no fans, but they've had 7 matches.
Nice.
No recaps. Very few recaps. Just a great show. It's a way to keep the 3-hour show just flowing.
Right?
So Lana going to go back to her husband?
I don't know. Isn't that her husband?
See? He ain't happy with her. If ain't a word, I ain't supposed to say it.
Yeah.
She's not happy with him. Can I just use ain't?
Yes. Go right ahead.
She ain't happy.
She ain't happy. She ain't happy at all.
Look at the Messiah.
Ew, it's Seth.
He's redeveloping himself.
Ugh. I'm not sure if it's a good thing, though.
He's doing the whole Christ beard.
Oh, Lord, don't say that. It's like the most dumbest thing ever.
He's going all out with the character.
And Dar's like, Ada probably got scared because she thought we were rude, LOL. And Ada's like, nope, you did not scare me away, Ada.
There she is.
Ada's like, oh, good, I felt bad. And Angelito's like, we're all family here, Ada. And Dar's like, oh, that's good.
Bunch of gabbers.
And Angelito's like, except for Aaron.
Aaron's the
And
stepbrother.
Mason's like, Angelito's like, except Aaron. Mason, Angelito, except Aaron, LOL. Yep. So now what are they going to do?
We're waiting for the Viking Raiders. They're up next. We're going to have a
is that who's
commercial,
up
so if
next?
you want to do a trivia thing, you will have time to do it.
Oh, Maria's like, or Angelito's like, ha 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 ha, we have the same mind, bro. Maria's like, Julita, can you eat 30 wings? No, I can't. I can eat like 8, maybe 10.
It's because she makes it into a soup.
It's
So
because I
she
don't
takes
eat spicy stuff.
the wings and puts them on the plate and then takes a bottle of ranch and just fills it up. And then it's like 1 part wing to 1 part ranch, buttermilk ranch. And so she's eating more juice than she is meat.
So much better. Says, and I collect tinny mates and who won the Boneyard match at WrestleMania 36.
Who won it? You didn't see it?
That's what Maria is asking.
Maria. It was the Undertaker.
The Undertaker won. Hayla's like, they haven't even painted yet. Still caulking and prep. If they haven't even painted,
What?
you
They're
can
gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
They can't do it tonight.
It's already 8:30. That's a
That's
2 or 3 hour
dumb.
job.
That's dumb. They can't make you wait in there that long. And if they're just caulking and prepping, there's no reason why you can't go out there unless it smells that bad.
Caulking's really, really bad. But
Oh, I guess, yeah, it could be. The smell
That
of that could
glues.
be. Yeah, the glue smell. Yeah, that's true. I forget that the glue smell has a bad smell. Matthew, are you still on the phone? He said be right back phone. So I didn't know if he was still on the phone. So he probably is. And Darth's like, Ayla, are they going to paint all night? Ayla's like, yeah, Darth. Maria's like, I can eat 56 pieces of candy and ribs and pizza. Wow, Maria.
Yummy.
That's awesome.
56 ribs?
No, 56 pieces of candy.
Better ribs?
No, just
I heard
candy.
you said something about ribs.
And ribs and pizza.
Right. So 56 of each?
No.
She can't eat 56 pizzas?
No.
Coward.
56 pieces of candy. And they eat ribs and
Pizza.
pizza.
Yummy! I
Darth's
could have
like,
done it back in the day.
Darth's like, well, night painting is fun. Maria's like, yes.
Play some old country music and just start painting.
Oh, Luke's back in. He's like, I'm so tired, but I can't sleep, girl. I hate those nights. I get that way sometimes. Like, you're so exhausted, but you just can't sleep. And you're just like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? You have to do some meditating exercises.
Do some ridiculously deep breathing. Like hyperventilate and then hold your breath.
It was like, I'm not a wing person, but with that little meat, I could easily eat 100. It was like, I'm just so bored. You know, you think that it isn't a lot, but it turns into a lot after like 10 or 12 of them. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I get bogged down around 20 to 22, and then I'm like, okay. Now I'm just eating it because it tastes good.
Right.
And then, so I'm just eating it for the taste after that. And that's where I get in trouble. Because I hit full, like at 10, but I can handle till 20. And then from 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 or whatever, it's because it tastes good.
Right.
And I can't stop from going back and getting more because there's just enough sugar in it, I think, with the honey, that it makes me crave it.
Yeah, because that's the only thing in there that would even remotely.
Uh-huh.
And we've got Richard Charlton in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Richard.
Richard.
Nice to see you in the chat, bud. How you doing? How's
Thanks
everything
for
going
joining
for
us
you
for
tonight?
Monday night.
Darth says, I can eat 3 boxes of pizza and 35 wings. You are 16, 17 years old, so that's pretty normal.
Yeah. I remember the pizza parties for our football teams and stuff. We could just, boxes per person.
Right? And Ayla isn't a dark meat fan, so that's why she wouldn't. I love the dark
Lord,
meat.
that's
I
my
hate
favorite.
the white stuff. It's so dry. Bleh. Have a hard time with that.
The white stuff I use ketchup.
Right? You have to use some kind of sauce on it. You have to use some sauce. Maria's like, I can eat bazillion pieces of candy and ribs and pizza for cake and chicken tenders.
Yummy.
Somebody must be hungry. Angelito's like, I'm out, guys. Thanks for the time. Be safe, everyone. Thanks for stopping in, Angelito. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday Have a great night. Be safe
see
out
you
there.
Wednesday.
Wash your hands.
If not Friday.
Keep some social distancing going.
6 feet.
Wherever thou art may be in
Did you see
the
that
world.
old guy at Costco with he had like a helmet on and then those pool noodles
No.
all the way around it?
What?
So it kept people 6 feet away from him?
Was it a lot further than you think it is?
No. He probably had cut them because they were like really short. I was like, you could touch him.
Ew.
It was pretty funny looking though.
Mason's like, I eat the white meat. That's the best. No. Richard says, good. How are you both? What
Doing
did
great.
I miss?
You've missed quite a bit, actually. We've had 8 matches.
And right now we have the Viking Raiders against Ricochet and Cedric Alexander.
Wow. What a great match.
So that's what match is happening now. And Travis can give you the matches that happened earlier.
You don't want to do it?
No, because you have the list.
I'm kidding.
Mason says, dark meat is good, but I prefer white meat. Dark meat just has more moisture in it.
Yeah, we started out the evening with Ruby Riott and Asuka. And it was for spot in the Money in the Bank match. Asuka won that one. Then we had Aleister Black versus Oli Loken. He's from NXT. Pretty good wrestler. Anyways, I can't think of his name. Anyways, Aleister Black beat him pretty handedly. Then we had Shayna Baszler versus Sarah Logan. Match never really got underway. Shayna ended up breaking Sarah's arm with a stomp on her elbow. At least tore a ligament in it, it looks like. Tozawa versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory won that. And then afterwards, Angel Garza and Andrade jumped Tozawa. So all 3 of them are kind of a pact of some sort. Anyways, next match was Angel Garza versus a nobody. I have no idea what his name was. They didn't actually show it. And if they did, I missed it. Garza obviously won that. And then the 3 of them attacked him again. So there was another beatdown. Then we had Nia Jax and Kairi Sane for a Money in the Bank ladder match entry. And then Nia Jax won that. And then No Way Jose and Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley won that. And now we're at the Viking Raiders, Ricochet, and Cedric Alexander. And that's happening now. It might be over. Nope. And he kicks out. That'd be Eric. No. Ibar.
Yes.
Kicks out. It's been so long since I've seen the Viking Raiders.
Right? It's
Honestly,
been a while
how long
since
has it
we've
been?
seen them.
A month?
Yeah. Mason says, dark meat is good, but I prefer white meat. Ayla says, no, Luke, try to stay awake. The more you force it and you'll pass out. I downloaded Solitaire on my phone and that knocks me out. And Ayla's like, I love dry. I can't handle chewy. I don't really find dark meat chewy.
It's just good.
I just find it has more moisture in it, and I can't handle the dry
DDT.
because I grew up probably like you, where somebody cooked their stuff to death, and so I just I can't handle this.
Ibar kicks out. Alexander's got Ibar in a little bit of trouble. Look at this DDT. Wham!
Wow. Mason's like, Luke, watch ASMR. Apparently, it can make you sleepy. That's what I heard. And Ayla's like, ASMR makes me nauseated. I just like watching some of them eat. There's this one Korean girl that she is so adorable. I just like watching her eat. She's so cute. You're just like, oh, I don't listen to it though. I just watch it. And Travis is like,
with a foot.
He's like, you don't listen to it? And I go, no. And he goes, have you ever? And I'm like, no. I just like watching her eat.
Yeah. So when she stays over, she's watching that at night, and I'll look over and her phone's a plate of food this big, and she's just eating away. So I'm like, oh my God, and they're so tiny.
These little tiny Oriental girls are so cute. Anyways, but the other thing that I find quite weird and soothing is because I like this stuff, but you know, like Dr. Sandra Lee and the Popaholics and stuff like that. I watch videos like that and they put me to sleep, but I don't listen to anything. I just like watching it.
When you don't worry about going to sleep, you'll fall asleep.
Yeah. Richard says, okay, thanks. What is the main event?
It looks like it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Andrade.
Yeah, that
for
looks
the
like
title.
What that's going to be.
So it's the United States champion versus the world champion. I'm assuming it's going to be next, probably. Yeah, it'll be next. So, and I don't know if they're going to keep that feud going into Money in the Bank.
Maybe.
But I'd be okay with that. Andrade is a good athlete. And it's about time he gets a big push.
Right? Maria says, I can eat all the McDonald's. One time I ordered everything off the menu. I didn't forget about anything off the menu. They got everything.
Holy shiznit.
That's a lot of food. And Ayla's like, dang it, I was just informed that Ozzy is sleeping in our room tonight. Ugh. His room is completely taped off. Ugh. Mason's like, I watched ASMR once and I fell asleep and woke up 20 minutes later. Was the sound done? Ayla's like, I didn't know steak was supposed to be red until I met Jord. Same person. Same over here. He did not know that was the best way to eat steak.
Well, okay, I knew it existed, but I thought those people were crazy for eating bloody meat. I thought they were going to get sick.
I hated steak forever, and now I love it. Oh, my God. Like, I could almost eat it almost raw.
Just warm in the middle.
Just warm in the middle, and I'm good. And he's over here. He can't eat it quite that way, but I love it. It's so
because I feel like I'm going to get
soft.
sick. It's just I'm fighting myself, just like most any anxieties.
It's true.
You fight yourself. Mm-hmm. But still, it was...
And Luke's saying, okay, I'm finally starting to nod off. I'm so glad our voices were
Thanks,
so soothing.
Luke.
He's like, have a good night, everyone. I'm so sorry. It was so boring.
He's like, okay, I got it. Just gotta listen to Travis for a second.
Right?
Been told that for years, actually.
I've fallen asleep to her voice many a times. Many times.
To my voice?
Remember when we talk on the phone all night long and I would fall asleep to you telling me a story? It has to be like a story that you're talking about
right,
something.
So I don't stop.
And you don't stop.
Or ask questions.
Or if it's something I don't have to like really be involved in. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, that's great. Yep, I'm listening. Because if it's not and you just tell me stuff, I literally can fall asleep. And if you're not like excited and then down and then excited or anything, it's just kind of like not monotone because your voice changes up and down, but you just kind of keep this like sound that's like perfect. And he did it with McKenna and he does it with me. And for some ungodly reason, it just puts me to sleep. It's like, oh my God. And then I'm done. And it's been that way since we've been together. So it's nothing new.
It's 100 years.
100 years, right? We've got the Map Crow in the chat. Hey,
there
the Map Crow.
Wondering where he was at.
The Map Crow says, check out on YouTube, girl eating toilet paper ASMR. Seriously. Yeah. I figured that's what they were going to start doing, was eating the toilet paper that they're keeping in their houses. So I made a joke about that a while ago. What are they going to do? Eat it? I guess it has a really long shelf life. Why not?
There's no nutritional value in toilet paper.
Exactly. I don't understand it. Ayla's like, good luck with what? Oh, that's what you meant, Darth. Yeah. Good luck that you're going to have Ozzy in your room with you tonight. Ugh. Richard's like, wow, thank you. There have been rumors that Jinder Mahal will come back and challenge Drew McIntyre for the belt.
I sure hope so.
Wouldn't that be cool if that did happen?
I honestly said it right as it happened at Mania. I was like, and where's Jinder? Because I've seen him working out. Like, he's working out hard, Jinder. But they're not going to push Jinder over him, which would be, I mean, I'd be okay if they did that.
Right. Maria's like, and I ordered everything off the menu of Burger King, and I didn't forget about anything. Cool. That's a lot of food. I guess if you're doing it for, some kind of bet, maybe? I guess
it really depends on what.
Is everything?
Does it like, if it was one hamburger, all their hamburgers?
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
or is it every type of hamburger and every type of chicken sandwich?
And then every size of ice cream.
Every size ice cream and every flavor and every
if
every
it's just
size
ice
of
cream,
chicken nuggets and every size of fry. And
right.
If you're doing sizes too, besides what it is.
Right. Because one hamburger, like a Big Mac or whatever it's called, a Whopper.
Whopper.
That's enough. Or like a triple Whopper, double Whopper or something. I mean, because you wouldn't want it to be the smallest thing. Mm-hmm. Because they do have a junior Whopper that's like a hot dog, or not hot. It's like a hot dog.
It's like a hot dog.
It's like a hamburger that's a normal size.
It's a hot dog. Mason's like, Maria, do you have health problems after eating? And Maria says no. And Ayla's like, yep, just above raw.
She's like a type 4 diabetic.
Right. I can only have medium now, but as soon as I have this baby, I'm eating raw steak and sushi. I'll pass on the sushi, but the steak I'll definitely
I've never had it. I've
blood.
never tried it. I've never been around it, so I don't know what it is. Sushi?
Sushi?
Never seen it. Never. I've seen it on TV.
Right.
But I
well,
do
sushi
not
doesn't
know.
always pertain to raw fish,
Right.
by the way.
I think it means something about seaweed.
Right. So sushi means vegetables and rice and some kind of a sauce wrapped in seaweed. Seaweed, yeah.
Right.
Usually it can be other things. They can put meats in it and stuff like that. But usually sushi is just basically a wrapped thing.
Right.
Sashimi, on the other hand, is where you eat raw pieces of fish with other stuff, like a vegetable of some kind.
So my question
or something.
is why would you want to eat raw fish? Have you ever had a bite out of a raw fish? It's so disgusting.
I've
I
never
don't
had
know how
it,
it
and
could
I've
taste
never
good.
wanted to because I don't like fish. So I would pass completely unless I was dying, and that was the only thing I could eat. And then I'd get over whatever my issue is with it. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan. Dar says,
But
Eli, I added you on Facebook.
I do want to try it, obviously, because I'm into fish.
Ayla's like, I can barely handle one fast food meal before I feel sick. It's too heavy for me. Yeah, I can see that. Dar says, I can only eat one meal and that's it. How can you eat the whole menu? I don't know.
Did you say steak?
Did you say steak? No,
mistake.
Mistake. Dar's like, Ayla, medium is the best type of steak. Richard's like, who won?
It's still going.
Still going. We haven't had a winner
Sorry.
yet. We have the Viking Raiders against Cedric Alexander.
Honestly,
Ricochet
it's
happening.
still
Cedric
Ibar.
Alexander
There he
supposed
goes.
to.
There's
He
a hot
tagged in
tag for
Ricochet. Eric and Ricochet are now
wow.
in there. Woo!
They both met right in the middle of the ring.
Whee!
Ricochet off the
Wow.
second rope.
Oh, Ibar almost got him, missed him, and got
So
kicked
who's
in
the
the head.
bad guys here? The Vikings?
I don't know. Are there really bad guys? Maybe there just aren't bad guys.
No such thing. See how the Vikings are being a little bit more physical.
Maybe.
Oh, God. He ran in with his hands down and got kicked right in the face. Ricochet cleaning house. You going up
Right.
top? No.
It was like, I feel fast food just kills me. I usually try to do 1 or 2 meals that have a good nutritional value, right? And Mason's like, I would have sushi if it was cooked fish.
1, 2, and
Sushi doesn't necessarily
kicked
mean
out.
that it has fish. It can, but it usually doesn't. Matthew's like, sushi, pronounced Japanese dish consisting of small balls or rolls of vinegar-flavored cold cooked rice served with a garnish of raw fish, vegetables, or egg.
Yuck.
And the thing of it is if you go to other countries
Oh!
like Korea or even some places in Japan, they have Spam in their sushi also.
That sounds...
They have all kinds of different stuff that they consider sushi.
Here
That's
comes
what I'm saying.
Ibar.
Sashimi is a little bit different. You want freaking raw fish and raw fish only. Sashimi is what you want.
Ibar out maneuvering Ricochet with a little somersault.
It was like the Japanese restaurant in town is good. Are you talking about Fuji Steakhouse? Is that the one you're talking about, Ayla?
Bam! Crossbody.
Ayla's like, it's
Vikings
good.
have a huge advantage right now. Are they going to end it?
Maybe. Mason says,
Holy shit.
okay, Ayla. And he says, I've never been to a Japanese restaurant, but I want to. It was like, I know, Darth, I haven't got on Facebook yet. Matthew says,
Oh, he kicks out.
ceviche is raw fish cooked with acid like citrus. Mapco says, Arby's has the off-the-menu $10 meat mountain sandwich that includes every cold cut the fast food joint has to offer.
Huh.
Well, that's what I should have been getting Travis.
Did not know this existed.
I didn't either. Thanks for the info, Mapcrow. When all the unicorn sprinkles has all died down and we actually go out to eat food anymore, if that ever happens.
Year 2022. I'll be all over it.
Maria says, I ate everything off the Popeyes menu and I ate everything off the Domino's. I did not miss anything. And the entire McDonald's menu and Darth Vader, I'm like a beast. Cool.
That's like a ton of food.
That is a ton of food.
Oh, shit. Ricochet's
It was
done.
like Jordan's grandpa always says, did you say casserole? No, I said a-hole. Ha, ha, ha. No, I said asshole. That's funny. Map Crow says BK's secret menu is the...
They botched that bad.
Ooh,
1,
suicide
2,
burger.
and 3. Viking Raiders with the victory.
Who botched which part?
The Viking Raiders with their finisher.
Oh, were they supposed to do something and they made a mistake?
Yeah, he's supposed to throw him up and catch him.
Uh-oh, and they missed him?
He doesn't even watch it.
Oh. That's terrifying. Poor guy. Poor Cedric.
Watch this. He throws a bit to him. Pop up. Oh, dope. Yeah.
Oh, he's like, I'm so sorry. I bet he's apologizing after that shit. That's funny.
Oops.
The map crow's like, BK's secret menu is the suicide burger, which is absolutely loaded with bacon and cheese, not to mention the 4 hamburger patties.
Who's telling us this?
The map crow. Letting us
Wow.
know. And Ayla's like, I love food, right? Mason says, okay, Maria, is your health good though? And Mason's like, Italian and Southern food is the best food.
I think she's in the hospital. Isn't she?
I thought Maria was the one that was at the hospital. They had something about unicorn sprinkles and noses and hearts and lungs and arms and legs and noses or something. I don't know. Ayla says, yeah, delete the restaurant next Walmart. Yeah, Fuji Steakhouse. Matthew says, Spam musubi is a popular snack and lunch food composed of a slice of grilled spam on top of or sandwiched in between a block of rice wrapped together with nori in the tradition of Japanese omusubi. Yeah! See, I know my stuff. Matthew's like, inexpensive and portable spam musubi are commonly found near cash registers and convenience stores all over Hawaii. Yeah, which doesn't surprise me any. And spam made a huge thing over in Korea, too, because of, America's influence over there. But we did it in Japan also. And so the Japanese actually kind of brought it over and to Hawaii for whatever reasons. But the Hawaiians love spam.
Maybe when you live on an island, you have to eat canned meat.
Ty, that works at my work, she's Samoan, but her and her husband lived and met in Hawaii. That's where she went to school.
Right.
And oh my God, you talk about spam, and she's like, yeah, it's everywhere in everything. And I'm like, that's so funny. They make fun of it like it's a little bit of a joke, but it's true. But they do it in Korea too, I guess. South Korea, it's a big thing in South Korea too.
Huh.
Like spam. Like those mukbang people, the people who eat like lots and tons and tons and tons of food on their little videos or ASMR mukbangs or whatever, and they'll eat like pounds of food. They usually will grill a whole thing of spam. It's like in everything they make. Like there's this army stew thing that they make that was something that is basically like a stew like the kitchen sink stews we make, but it's different. It has like fish paste and
stew sink.
Kitchen sink stew. It's like everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
I don't make anything in the sink.
That's not in the sink. It's everything but the kitchen sink
I get
stew.
it.
Anyways. Let's see what he said. Yes, Darth. And Matthew's like, another botch. And Joseph says, I love lavish rolls. It's lavish bread with salami, ham, cheese, and lettuce. Maria wants to know, do you like Monopoly game? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
No.
So I don't get to play it very often.
I hate Monopoly.
I like all sorts of games. We have like
I love
games.
games. Monopoly is the devil. Mason's like, Matthew, you saw that botch, lol. Matthew's like, no, but I will after chat. Matthew's like, who flipped last week?
I don't remember.
Who flopped, maybe? Flopped.
The botch last week.
Right. Mason's like, I think Aaron is in bed. Matthew's like, spam is due to military rations. Spam became a long shelf life item. They're in the islands away from resources and reduced supply. Yeah, well, and it's just become a big thing, and everywhere that any American military has gone to, back in those days, I guess you could say, back in like the 40s and 50s and stuff, like we literally were like, here, have some spam. I love spam. I know a lot of people hate it, but I really like it.
I'm sure I've had it before. I think you give me a bite of it before I started this.
Yeah, because you don't eat sugar, so it has sugar in it. Ayla's like, I love Cards Against Humanity.
Such a great game.
Mason's like, Connect 4 is fun. Matthew says, there was that flip to the outside of the ring. But wasn't that Ford? He flipped or something out to the ring.
Oh, and just landed on his back? That was before Mania.
Yeah. The guy was supposed, like, freaking what's-his-face was supposed to catch him and didn't. It was dumb.
Bianca Blair out there.
Mason says, Cards Against Humanity is great. I love it.
It's a fun game because it gets you, like, having to, like, either play nice or mean.
Mm-hmm.
Politically correct or non. And the only way to win depends on the boss that's in charge of each hand. Because each boss is different. Each reader.
Matthew says, check out the Illuminati card game. Illuminati, huh?
Illuminati, all through your party. Blow like a 12-gauge shotty. Feel me.
Huh.
Come with me, Hail Mary.
If she's going to rain on their parade, she need to leave. Because I don't like her if she's going to make it so they aren't cool.
You ain't don't even go here. So she said to Charlotte. You don't even go here. And now she's the champion. And now she don't even go here.
I don't think he is
Happy
about it. Dawson's like, what the fuck ever, bitch. Shut the
Dawson's
fuck
like,
up.
can you control your bitch?
Right? Can you tell your bitch to back off? Please? Like, dude, seriously.
So this match ain't going to last very long because they didn't leave us enough time. About 10 minutes. And you got 2 introductions. There's probably another commercial in here, too. Oh, the whole clique's coming out.
Right? She's got her little stable of men.
Garza, Theory, Andrade. The only one strapped up. And he's going one-on-one-ish.
Ish.
With the
One-on-one-ish.
Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
Scottish psychopath. Brawlhaha. Matthew says, Stratego is great. The Illuminati card game is interesting. Check out on YouTube. They are like tarot cards. Huh. Interesting. It's quite cool. You know what? There's a game out there that's been around for a long time. His grandma brought it over when we'd play. So we used to have a game night when his grandma was well enough to come over and we didn't have unicorn sprinkles running around. So we would play all these games like
Phase 10.
Yeah.
What's the one?
The
Bronco?
marbles game, whatever you call that.
Bonko? What's that one?
No. I'm talking about the marbles.
Oh, yeah. Marbles.
They call it marbles, but it's something else. It's called...
Chinese checker.
No.
Oh.
It's called aggravation. So if you know the game Aggravation from when you were a kid, they like play it and they just call it marbles. Sometimes we play dominoes, but the one that we like the most is Racco.
Racco, that's it.
That
so
game
much
is
fun.
fun. And it seems like it wouldn't be, but it's actually really fun.
It's basically putting cards in order, but it's a little harder than that.
Yeah, the map crow's like Monty Python Spam-A-Lot, right? Spam-A-Lot. Matthew's like, Nia Jax is the only woman capable of going to the men's division.
Nyla Rose.
Mm-hmm. And Mason's like,
Look
Matthew
at the size
and Ronda.
difference.
Matthew's like, Monty is brilliant. The map crow's brilliant.
Look at Zelina's shoes.
Shrubbery. Shrubbery.
Not too tall, not too short.
We have the nuts. Jose. Me. John L wants to know what match is going on.
Andrade, Drew McIntyre. It's going to be the main event. It hasn't quite started yet. We're waiting for it. Zelina Vega looking good out there,
the
though.
thing of it is it for both their titles or just Drew's title?
To be honest, I don't even know if it's a title match at this point.
Oh.
But I thought it was, but I don't see anything that says title. Andrade just attacks him right out of the gate.
It's funny because Andrade came running at him. He thought he was going to run, but he slapped him in the chest, and Drew's just like, boo.
And then he dropped a headbutt right into Andrade's face. Drew's just beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Andrade's in trouble. He needs to get out and regroup.
Regroup. Can you do a regroup right now?
He'd learned that from his father-in-law.
Oh my god. You're stupid like your father.
His father-in-law wrestled guys bigger than Drew.
You're stupid like your father.
In-law.
No. Matthew's like, my mom had this special edition Monopoly with a casino look with the velvet silver houses and gold
Oh, that's
hotels.
awesome.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat, though.
They have a WWE Monopoly game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about buying it.
Yeah, just to have it.
Yeah, because I couldn't play it.
Oh, I'm not playing it with you. You'll have to get somebody else who wants to play it. Matthew's like, wonderful.
My mom was playing the marbles game by herself with 4 players. Just rolling the dice.
Just sitting in each turn. She's that bored, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm like, why don't you hook the Wii up and just play it? Well, I unplugged it a while back. Never plugged it back in.
Mason's like, Drew McIntyre should have a 3-year or a 5-year reign.
I
think that's a little too long.
Anymore, people's, what's that called? Attention span isn't that good anymore.
I could do an 18-monther and be okay with it. But
a year and a half?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's pushing it, though.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying that I could do it, if he really was a good... as long as he was good at what he does. He can't become like a good guy. He has to be an asshole.
And that's not going to happen. He'll stay what he is. He's semi-good. He's not a bad guy at all. Right now, he's wrestling the heel.
Right. Mason's like, I have a WWE Monopoly edition.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Is it fun? Are the characters wrestlers? Or are they still a boot and a shoe and
the placeholders?
A thimble?
A dog.
Didn't they replace some of those?
Yeah, because they retired them and then got new ones because they're dumb. They ruin everything.
Well,
oh my God, what the hell was that supposed to be?
He's trying to fall out.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh shit.
It's another kind of
So
boss.
Drew's like over there like, okay.
Oh, he's going to break his arm.
He's like, all right, let me fix my thing a little bit longer because he's like,
that can't be good for your neck. He's got his own little cheerleading section. Andrade's got fans. Nobody else has fans. Except for the big fan above him.
There's a big old fan.
I wonder if that's a Drew McIntyre fan.
I don't know. It might be.
We know it was a wrestling fan.
It is a wrestling fan. Definitely a wrestling fan. Matthew said, Dalitha, you laughed like you are broken, which means that you are woken. What?
Like woken Matt Hardy.
Oh. Like I'm broken. Oh, the evil laugh. The Map Crow says, the Wii Fit console collecting dust everywhere.
Well, I let her have my Wii after I bought some games for it, and then she still has it. Now I'm like, well, I want to play it. To play Mario. Yeah, that's what she plays, Mario Brothers.
Because
the
she
original
likes
one.
The original Mario's Brothers, so that's why you let her use it. Because she liked it, and so, yeah. Mason said, it's fun, and it is wrestlers. So now you know.
That's awesome.
What wrestlers are they? Do they have a whole bunch, or just like 5 different ones? I think it's 5. Matthew says, Drew deserves a push after all. He is the chosen one.
Oh, there he goes over the top. His boys caught him.
By his friends.
No botching tonight.
Joseph says, I wish there was a WWE Seen It game. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Seen it, huh? Mm-hmm. We have that.
Yeah. Matthew says, I had the power pad.
No way, really? I love that thing.
That's funny. Mason's like, yeah, so he should hold the title for several years.
Like a Hulk Hogan type reign.
Matthew's like, Darth, should he beat Punk?
Nobody beats Punk. With Austin Theory out there, like, Drew doesn't stand a chance, does he?
I have no idea.
I mean, he has the power, but the other guys are down right now. Andrade knocked them both out.
The announcer just said something about, does Andrade have it to win the title from him?
Oh.
I think that's what he said.
Oh,
but I only
dropped him
heard
right on his face.
certain words here and there.
Selena's
so
got her shoes in her hand. There it is.
And Mason's like, they have
there's
like
the
4,
Claymore.
I
It's
think. I
over.
forgot who.
1, 2, and 3.
Ooh, he won fair and square, huh?
Drew Mac.
He's like, yeah, I almost broke my arm. How
Still
dare
got 2
you?
minutes.
You jerk face. John L. says, do you think they can get away with doing 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches? Isn't that too many people in the ring? Oh, who came down to beat him up now? Oh. It's your
The Messiah. There it is. Setting it up. There's the super kick. Curb stomp. Is it coming? We knew this was going to happen.
Oh, yeah, because they're dumb. They're like, we can't help ourselves with what this has. The thing. Did you hear John L's question?
I did. Well, it's probably going to be pre-recorded, so they don't have a lot of people in the building at once. But they'll do one match at a time. There's not going to be more than 10 people in there. There'd be, 5 or 6 people per match. I think there's 6, right? In the Money in the Banks.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have 6 people in the ring at a time, so it would work.
So he's going after that belt again because he thinks he deserves it.
Who else? Who else is another? They don't have a lot of
I don't
top
know.
guys in
I
the
just think
company.
he's a
There's the curb stomp, though.
Oh, we had to wait for him to kind of get up before he could do it.
You know, if he hits him with 2 or 3 of those, he's not Bray Wyatt. He's not kicking out.
Mm-hmm.
Bray Wyatt kicked out of like 10 of those.
True that. He did. He was amazing. Mason says, yes, Matthew, I think he should. And Maria says, can you believe that I can eat 56 and bazillion pieces of candy and ribs and chicken tenders and ribs and chicken wings and everything off the menu and I have WWE Monopoly?
Boom.
Believe it. Matthew's like, Monopoly is a game.
Speak only the truth.
Right? Matthew's like, Monopoly is a game that will create murders. It's worse than the Ouija board. True. I hate that game.
The Ouija board literally stressed my sister out for 40 years. They played it when they were teenagers, and it said she was going to die on her before her 47th birthday. So when she was on her 47th birthday, she was 36 and 364 days or whatever, she was so stressed out that whole day because of the Ouija board told her when she was like 13.
That's silly.
I'm like,
Magical
seriously.
thinking. There's like Seth Rollins. What the hell? The macro says Captain Lou Albano portrayed Mario in the live action segments of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
I did not know that. That's funny.
And Matthew said, Drew, I somewhat agree. Matthew said Punk's reign should be defeated. Matthew also says, is WWE really bringing back the pile driver?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I mean, they banned that a long time ago. I don't know why they would bring it back.
Right?
Nobody has their signature move is the pile driver over there, so.
Mason says, Drew should be it. He looks like a monster and can be unstoppable.
It would work, and they don't have a lot of top stars right now. Mm-hmm. So it would work. It just depends on what they're going to do with Brock. Is Brock leaving for a while? Is he going to stick around? If he's going to stick around, he's going to be champion again pretty soon.
Right. Matthew said that's weird. And Joseph's like, Travis, do you miss old school manager stuff? Like them having weapons, like a tennis racket, and managers doing heel stuff like choking them?
Oh, absolutely. I say they need managers all the time. I figured people were getting sick of me saying it. But yeah, no, I wish they'd bring back managers. A lot of these wrestlers nowadays can't cut a promo. And I think promos are important. And I feel like they're going away from the promos. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of making everything stagnant. But if they can go back to promos, managers, like Jim Cornette, like you said, like with the tennis racket. Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, he had a megaphone. They all had their own little
gimmick.
Weapon. The Slick Rick had his cane. I don't remember what Mr. Fuji had, but Mr. Fuji had something too that he used as a weapon. So there was a lot of managers. Bobby Heenan never really used anything but his shoe. But most of the time he just had such a big clique, big family, the Heenan family.
Right.
But yeah, I definitely miss the managers.
Right.
Because promos are important.
Right. Mason's like, don't play the Ouija board. It's a sin in my religion.
Dear Mr. Ouija.
Right. We have Zoe Train in the chat for the end of the night saying, welcome back, Hill Seth. Welcome back to the fold. All right. Mason saying, good night, everyone. See you all on Wednesday. Matthew's like, Darth Drew is better than Braun. Drew is a legit champ, and it's an example of what a champ should look like. He's fit, speaks, and fights. And Matt Crow's like, Reverend Slick, LOL. Matthew said, Fuji had a cancer or a flag. I don't know what the cancer should be. I think it should be something else.
I'm trying to remember what he did have.
Something like that.
He did have the big Japanese flag.
Joseph said, Mr. Fuji had powder, if you remember WrestleMania 9.
Mm-hmm.
Maria says, can you please do the A through Z game you have to do every WWE wrestlers?
Oh, hell. Heck no, not right now.
Closing time. Zoe's out of here saying goodnight. Mason saying goodnight. A cane. He had a cane.
That's what I was thinking. He had that little cane.
No, you're fine, Matthew. I couldn't have discerned if that was cane off of cancer. Sorry. I wouldn't have known because I wouldn't have known what he had. Probably know he had a cancer. I don't know.
He threw powder in Yokozuma's face, and then Hogan pinned Yokozuna. That's what he was talking about. I think that was WrestleMania 8.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, we're going to call it a night.
Thank you so much for watching us tonight. We had a fun night. This is a great Monday Night Raw.
Yes, it was absolutely fantastic.
This is the best Raw I've seen for a while, and I don't mean just the matches. It's just how it was put together.
Right, that it was actually really well. They didn't have a lot of recapping and talking, and even though they gave a little bit of background for something like this, but, it was only for a little bit, and it wasn't like the whole show. So it was nice that they kind of changed that up a little bit for us, which is more entertaining than most things that they do. We'll be back on Wednesday night, though, for some AEW Dynamite.
And NXT.
And a little bit of NXT updates if they do have some stuff happening there. So we will see you all on Wednesday. Everybody have a wonderful evening.
Everybody be careful.
Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Social distancing is great, but that does not mean that you do not call or talk to people.
Bug people.
How are you? Make sure everybody in your life is staying well,
Make sure they have resources. And if they need you to go shopping for them, go shopping for them. Anyways, we're going to call it a night. You guys have a good night. We'll see you on Wednesday, and thank you for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.